So I'm sitting there, right? Barbecue sauce on my titties. Oh. Hey guys!
Hey, you turned the screen on!
What? where did you guys come from? What? I figured I was gonna be like, suddenly my microphone would How many lives can you ruin in one stream? Well, crew, we're about to find out. Hey guys!
No.
It's
No,
me.
we're gonna help everyone.
That's right. We are trained professionals. We have both ridden on a train once. No.
What?
No.
What is a train?
Train? What? What?
Huh?
Huh? What? This is already going smoothly. Smoothingly?
Yeah. I'm sorry if I sound kind of nasally. It's because my nose started bleeding before the stream. Please don't ask what happened. Maybe if you look at Geist, it will explain itself.
It's not my fault. It's not my fault.
Yes, it is. You said way too close to me.
I'm so sorry. I did not hit her. I did not.
No.
Oh, hey, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
That's right, guys. Today we're going to be dispensing some great advice. The first advice is don't hit people. That's bad. That's bad. Sorry if by... You know what? You're right. Sometimes people deserve to get hit.
I agree.
But sorry if we missed chat here and there. We're thinking really hard. harder than I usually do anyway. I can't pat
We
your
gotta
head.
get both of our brain cells working today, huh?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where do you ask for advice? So we had advertised the marshmallow ahead of time, but if we have time after what we go through, we might be asking you guys for some questions if you decide.
If there's anything else you would like to hear from us,
Exactly.
it will be great.
All right. Yuria, anything you want to say?
I'm sorry. No, let's just get it over with.
Okay. I do have, right here is our little nice command here. Today we're collabing with Yuria. This is Yuria. Look at her. And then go follow her on YouTube, where she streams.
Thank you.
All right. Once again, we are professionals, but please keep in mind, for, disclaimer's sake, don't listen to no, totally listen to us. All right.
Yeah, actually, yeah. This is why people are here, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Listen to us. Listen to us very, very closely. All right. So Yuri, you want me to read them off, or?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hello, Geist and Yuria. Sorry in advance if this is a long question. I'm finishing off my first few semesters at college while majoring in accounting. I've already gotten through the entrance exams, and most of the classes are fairly easy, but I have found interviewing, sorry, the line breaks are weird with Marshmallow, and talking to strangers the hardest part of the business world. Any advice for how I can present myself in the best way possible to interviewers? And then I'll read the second half when we're done. Yuria? Huh? Or I
don't understand what half of these words mean. What is an accounting?
So accounting is, so put both of your hands like in front of your face, right? So when you fold down each finger, you're counting.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's accounting.
I know accounting is. I know when you're like, when you're accounting for something. But can you like major in that? Does that mean is that like predicting the future?
No. So accounting, accounting is people who handle money. So kind of like finance. This is my understanding.
Oh.
They do like invoices and things like that. Math.
I'm good at that. I can count. I make money sometimes.
That's true. I guess if you're investing, you can tell the future, but only if you're successful. Yeah, they handle accounts, financial accounts. But yeah, so I guess the first question is, any advice for how you can present yourself in the best way possible to interviewers? You have anything, Yuri?
Any advice for how I can present? Okay, first of all, you gotta look sharp. I've never been interviewed for something. I just go to a board and there are jobs there you can do, and then I go to the person's like, I can handle it. And they're like, okay, well, if you finish it within X hours, I'll give you money. And that's how it works. Is it like the same?
Yes. Basically.
Oh!
Except let's say that you go and you read the board, right? And you say like, I can do this. And then, instead of them saying like, okay, if you get it done in X amount of hours, they decide whether or not they think you're good enough to do the quest in the first place, even if you think you can.
That's such a hassle.
Yeah, they ask you a bunch of questions about yourself.
I wouldn't go there if I knew I wasn't able to do it. I mean, that's the same, right? Just be confident in yourself.
Basically. And then they ask you a bunch of questions about your schedule and if you can show up 8 to 5, and then if you have like good transportation.
Well, they got there, so I assume they can. That's such a dumb question.
Wouldn't you?
Sorry?
You would think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah!
Unfortunately, I can say from personal experience, there's been times where I go like, oh, well, I walk. And then they go like, well, what do you do if it rains? I walk.
Is that... You got an umbrella.
Exactly.
Huh. Well, that's problem solving right there. I'm sure they'll appreciate that.
Exactly, but they don't ask. They don't ask how you deal with inclement weather. They just say like, well, what do you do? I walk. Well, what if you can't walk? Are my legs broken? What are you going to do to my legs, dude?
Oh, now you gotta
Is this
show
a
them
threat?
you can walk. You gotta show off all your skills at an interview. That's what I'm getting.
Basically, yes. You have to make sure they know that you can show up, and then when they say like, but what if this happens? You got to be like, well, I'll still show up because I need to eat. I need money.
Exactly, right? That's why people do jobs, right?
Yes.
They need food and a roof over their head.
Exactly. Okay, so
If they don't get it,
since
humans are weird.
they are weird, I'm so sorry.
Oh.
One day, I
This
hope
has
I can
happened to
take
me.
you back to, the wild. Set you free.
Oh? I don't want to. I want to stay with you.
Okay. No takebacks. Okay, well, since Yuria doesn't really have much experience with that, I guess my main actual person who's been in an interview advice with that one is it really is all about your confidence. So you might not always have an answer for what they say, but be honest, but be upfront with your honesty. Like, well, I don't know, but I'm always willing to figure it out. And then dress nice, don't wear sweatpants, and for God's sakes, please do not snack while you're interviewing. Do not eat. Do not eat when you're being interviewed, please, God.
Oh, but what if you share?
You know what?
That's nice, right? That's a good quality to have.
You know what? Okay. I can't. I don't know how to.
You can't disprove that.
You're right. Okay, you know what? If you were to come into an interview with a cake, I would be like, Well, shit. How's your transportation? Have I experienced the snacker in a previous lifetime where I would interview people? Yes. I have experienced people snacking during interviews. And then being like, when they answer the questions. No, man. No, man. Poison the cake? Well, then they really won't get the job, will they? Jetpacks one says, but I am the snack. You know?
Very good.
if
Oh, sorry.
Come on, closer.
Oopsie.
I'd be honest, like, yeah, if they were to be like, but I am the snack, and I'm ready to share, I would probably, like, it would take me a moment to be offended by that, because I'd be like, damn, that's some guts. And then the second half is, when looking at potential firm internships and opportunities, I am stuck choosing between certain firms. What would you value more in your workplace? Being close to home, having a large salary, or working in your preferred sector of accounting, be it auditing, healthcare, tax, etc. So, basically, Yuria, would you want to be close to home, make a lot of dosh, or do something that you're interested in?
Do something I'm interested in, of course. Otherwise, life goes bad, you know? You can't do everything with money. Although it would be quite nice to have both.
Yeah, I think perhaps I would be the contrarian here and say, like, give me the fucking money.
Ooh!
I'll drive anywhere for, like, a good salary.
I can't drive.
You know, the Moonshade does have an autopilot function, so you're welcome to borrow it if you find the perfect job.
Oh, that'd be great.
Should I turn the BGM up? Is it a little too quiet? I just don't want it to. I don't want it to drown out Yuria. I want to be able to hear her voice. Is that okay? Is that an okay?
I can hear it better now too.
It's very faint. Very faint. So yeah, so I'd say, you know, really it's difficult to be like, oh well, I want this job because it's close, because it makes me like a lot of money, or it's something that I'm really interested in. You just have to weigh the pros and cons. Like, you might be willing to go to like a really nice firm because they happen to have like a really nice cafeteria or something in the building, right? Like, maybe that's worth the drive, as you can eat like a nice dinner the days you stay late. I don't know. My thoughts.
You can just move.
Perhaps. Perhaps if you drive out there long enough and you enjoy it, you can always move closer. A hassle, but it's not impossible.
I don't know. I haven't lived in one place for very long.
That's fair.
I can go live outside. I'll live, but I might have people yelling at me because I'm not. No, I'll stop talking.
Uh-huh.
I'll stop talking, actually.
It's okay, I know what you're gonna say.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep your secret.
Oh.
Alright, next one. Thank you for the question!
Thank you.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh.
You've got to help me, Yuria. I've done something horrible. I caught my girlfriend cheating with my best friend. When I saw them together, I got so furious, I went outside and set his car on fire. They didn't notice until it was too late. I stayed to watch the spectacle, but when I heard the police sirens, I ran home. They never saw that it was me. When I told my mother later in the day, she got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and they had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say this cab was rare, but I thought, now, forget it. Yo home to Bel Air. I pulled up to a house about 7 or 8, and I yelled at the cabbie, "Yo home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air. Yuria, what would you do to help them? They need help, Yuria!
What is even the question here? What do they need help with?
I don't know!
Do you need to move back? Do you need to get your girlfriend back? You caught your girlfriend cheating. You don't want her. She is not good for you. Find someone else. I don't know, this entire situation is very foreign to me. Did the police catch you?
It sounds like the police didn't catch them. But Yuria, they need your help. They need your help, Yuria. Hurry!
Yeah, you've done something horrible, but I mean, okay. Well, you shouldn't have put the dude's car on fire. Maybe he didn't know that was your girlfriend. You should have put your girlfriend's car on fire. That's what I would do. So you should do that next time you see her car.
But he moved all the way to Bel Air.
Maybe say sorry to the group. I don't know if you can explain the situation or something. But that sounds fair. Say sorry, I guess.
Hurry, Alish, thank you for the follow. Okay, so I'm gonna have a little bit of different advice for this one. Don't catch shit on fire.
What? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's not safe. Cars could explode. It's illegal.
Oh.
I know the concept
You've already
of...
done it. You might as well just go all out.
Damn it.
Where's the limit?
Okay, I guess once you've already started catching things on fire, perhaps yes, you could catch more things on fire, but that's not what we want to tell people, Yuria.
Why not? I don't understand. It seems really good advice to me. But okay, I think Geist is more responsible than I am, I guess. I guess you should listen to her more than me. I'm sorry. But if you're into what I'm saying, I mean, I'm not stopping you. But please don't tell people you heard it from me.
Okay, I think that's a good cover. No one will ever know that you said it.
Have fun in Bel Air. You're the prince. You are king.
Thank you for the question, Mr. Smith. Well, Yuria, what is the best way to eat bamboo? What is the best way to cook bamboo? How to be bamboo? I think this question's pretty specifically for you. I've never eaten bamboo. But yes, I have.
You haven't?
I've eaten bamboo shoots.
Oh, bamboo shoots are good. Usually, they're really good in soup.
I've had it in soup. That's usually how I have it, actually.
Oh! Well done. Okay, what's the best way to eat bamboo? Well, you can just pick it up and then eat it. Maybe if you value cleanliness, you can wash it first. But I like it raw. I love the crunch. So what? Okay, best way to cook bamboo. I don't think I've never cooked it before. I'm really bad at cooking.
I can teach you.
Really?
Yeah, I like to cook.
Cause usually when I go to a restaurant and I tell them I want more bamboo or extra, or that I like it, and then they have it. Oh,
Shrimp, thank you for the follow.
Bamboo soup.
Bamboo soup, yeah.
Oh, today I saw shampoo with bamboo, and I was like, wait, does bamboo have I don't know, does bamboo have an attractive smell to humans? I don't know. I guess it is for me. Finally, some bamboo analysis. Guys, we need your input on how to eat bamboo as well, because you can cook, so you would know. I'm just a weirdo who eats it raw. I know lots of people don't like to eat it like that.
I'd eat it raw. I'd give it a try. I wouldn't say no, but I mean, the only time I've ever had it is just in soup. I just throw it with my soup and boil it with my soup, and then I eat my soup and I enjoy my soup. The alerts had an echo? Oh no. I don't know what would have caused it to have an echo though, because it only has one audio source. It wouldn't be picking it up from you, would it?
An echo.
I didn't hear an echo. Would it be picking it up from you?
I don't know. Maybe my sound is too loud, so you can hear it through my mic.
Perhaps we shall just deal with it for today.
I'll turn it down.
You're fine.
No, I can turn you up still. I can turn like the general sound down. It's okay.
No one...
Oh.
Stop bullying Yuria. But yeah, I believe her. No, I'm kidding. No one's bullying you. It's okay. It's okay. I'm joking. I'm joking. It's okay. Calm down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd really only eat it in soup. So just throw it with some broth until it's like, you know, not as crunchy, and then chow down. But thank you for the question.
This is good.
Some crunchiness is good. Pure crunchy with soup, to me, just kind of like offsets like what you want. I don't know, like if I make soup that has bamboo shoots, the rest of it's not crunchy. So like one crunchy thing would like almost feel too weird, I'd say.
No, it gives a bite. Okay, well.
that's my opinion.
I like both. Okay, yeah. I understand you.
I'll make you soup sometime and then you can tell me what you like. How's that?
Yeah, please.
But yeah, thank you so much for the question. Next we have my grandboo. Oh my god. My grand blue fantasy. My bamboo grew so much that it got into my neighbor's garden. Do I own their vegetables now?
Well, bamboo grows so like fast and much that it's not surprising that that's a thing that happens. I mean, if it gets on your land, it's yours, right? And if you don't want it, you would have to go yell at your neighbors. It's like, oh, please remove it, or I'll sue you.
But it's the
and
opposite,
if you
though.
do like it, you can just take it, eat it. That's what I would do. This is the bonus.
But this is the opposite. Their grand blue. God
Oh,
damn it! Their bamboo is in their neighbor's yard, so now it's their neighbor's.
Do
Sorry.
I own? Wait, but grew so much that it got into my neighbor's garden. Do I own their? Huh? Is it like a bamboo taking over the vegetables? It doesn't make any sense.
The answer
their
is
vegetables
no.
grow into yours.
The answer is no. You don't own their vegetables. They own your bamboo.
No.
Goodbye. Thank you for the question. That's illegal. I love my cat. However, I'm scared that I might be spoiling him. Do I call him a good boy, or go all the way and call him goodest boy?
That's an obvious answer. You call him the goodest boy.
Goodest boy.
How can you? Unless you're giving him too much food, there's no way you can spoil your cat too much.
Exactly. You call him the goodest boy, or else we'll find you. That's the.
Mm. And I'll steal your cat.
And then we'll call him the goodest boy.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, I'm sorry if we're missing the chat. But hi, guys. Thank you for coming by. It's me and Yuria. We're answering life advice questions that were submitted on Yuria's Marshmallow. So, I hope you're enjoying. And thank you for the question, Catman. I bought so many movies on sale that they take up too much space. Go get rid of some, or do they glue them together to make a fancy display?
What? What is this?
Let's go!
Sorry, Noah, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you for following, guys.
Now go follow Yuria.
Gosh. No. You glue them together to make a fancy display, obviously. Maybe I can take, like, the discs out. I don't know. How, like... Why do people still buy physical movies? I guess so. Huh.
Some people, I guess. I don't know.
I say make a cool display. And what you can then do is buy more movies and put them on display on the display.
I like that idea, actually. I agree with you.
Yeah.
The only thing I would say is try to find a way where you can open the cases. That way, if you want to watch the movies, you can just open the display and then pull the movies out and watch them.
No, just watch them once. And then you'll see them. And then you can make a display. Or you can take the discs out and put them in like a binder. And then just make because they'll takes up less space, and then you can make a cool display with the boxes.
But then where do you put the binder?
In your desk. I don't know.
Fair enough. Thank you so much for the question.
Maybe they're VHS tapes.
Man, I love VHS tapes. They smell so good.
What?
How do I get girls to holla at me?
Oh. You become cute. I don't know. Is this something you want?
Like holler, like you know, I imagine they mean like they want like girls to talk to them. But I hear holler and I think they want girls to scream at them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, I want that too, so.
Well, yeah,
I
but it's
feel
easy
you.
for you because you're already really cute.
Oh, guys. Please holler at me.
Ah! There's your holler.
Ah! Thank you, I appreciate it.
Did Yuria ask this question? No, we've already established that Yuria does not have this problem. I'll holler at her anytime. I guess, you know, I do kind of want to answer like the question semi-seriously though for this one. So the best way to get girls to like you is to not be a nice guy. Now hear me out. Girls don't want dudes to be like, I will do anything you want forever. I will make sure that you have no troubles in your life. They want somebody that will, like, you know, help them, but not do everything for them and not treat them like they can't do anything. They don't want someone to be like, I will fight on your behalf for the rest of my life. I will lay down my sword and my shield. No, they want someone that will fight alongside them with their sword and their shield. Shukapan, thank you for the follow! But basically, like, you know, people say like, oh, but I'm such a nice guy. But usually it's like, you're too nice. To the point where it almost just makes people uncomfortable. So don't be too nice, but be helpful. They're different things. They're different things entirely. Trust me. Be chill, don't be extra. Absolutely, Twyla. Just saying.
Oh, so I've been doing it wrong the entire time, huh?
Yeah, but you're cute, so it's okay.
Oh.
But yeah, also don't hassle girls. You know, don't hassle people anyway when you want them to talk to you. Don't be like, you know, hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? Hey, wait, what you doing? Hey. Oh, I guess you don't want to message me back, huh? Don't do that. Like, are you kidding me? Like, you know, people have lives.
Yeah, I've had that happen.
I too have.
I was too nice, and I can't say no. And then they keep texting me, and I don't know how this works.
Next time, just give me your phone, and I'll block them for you.
Oh, thank you. You'll handle everything for me, huh?
I will. I'll be very nice to you.
Oh, not too nice. Don't don't give me the wrong idea.
But yeah, just, you know, if you really want girls to holler at you, just be nice. Don't assume, like, just because they're talking to you, they want to keep talking to you too. That's something that really bothers me. Or if they're out in public and they're wearing headphones, don't you dare bother them. Don't you dare talk to them. Don't you even look at them. Sorry, I feel very strongly about that specifically. If I'm wearing headphones and you tap me on the shoulder, you're more likely to get punched in the stomach than you are to actually get any kind of answer.
I'm wearing headphones right now.
But, okay, but this is different. Oh, someone pointed out the assets, and I completely forgot to add the text to the overlay. Guys, the desk asset and then the drink assets. The desk assets was done by Cat Cake Boy, and then the drink assets were done by 7M Digital, and I'll credit them on the Twitter post after. I completely forgot to add that. I'm so sorry. But yeah. Rule number 1, don't try to be someone you're not. Very good, Gwenny. I agree with that. Okay. Thank you for the question. I feel very passionate about this one.
Thank you.
I've had trouble falling asleep. Do you two have any advice that might help?
What I usually do, I just stay up till I'm so tired that I physically cannot stay up, and then I just fall asleep within no time.
Same.
But if I have to like go to bed like early because I have to get up early, I don't have any tips for that. I just die and I just lay down and suffer and hope I fall asleep.
Yeah, perhaps
Also,
Sarah should have
maybe
been asked
something
this
like-
question, eh?
Sorry.
Perhaps we should have asked Sarah this question.
Oh,
Good point,
no,
Nitori.
sleep everywhere.
I don't know, so...
Alcohol,
So
No.
I feel like, for me, I sleep a lot, actually. Surprisingly so, when I can.
Oh.
Like, I used to come home from work and just, immediately sleep until it was time for bedtime. So I'd sleep right after work, get up, eat, get on the computer for a couple hours, and then sleep, and then wake up, go to work, get home, nap, sleep. But when I find, now that I can't do that nearly so much, I do have trouble falling asleep sometimes. And the thing that I usually do, I try not to drink anything past a certain time. And then I just okay, this is gonna sound kind of dumb, but I really do count sheep, y'all.
Oh, really?
I do. I know it sounds dumb, but it's just something mindless that occupies my thoughts, right? And it's just 1, 2.
She count red
3.
pandas. And
Well-
look beside you, there's one.
I was gonna say it's hard to I just go 1, 1, 1. How cute are the
wait,
sheep?
this is private information, huh?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Melatonin does help, but some people do have a sensitivity to melatonin or a complete what's the opposite of sensitivity? My brain cell's not
What?
working. Some people melatonin doesn't do too much for them, like the pills. Resistance, yeah.
oh,
So
I didn't
for
know what
some people that
was,
doesn't
anyway.
help. It's a supplement that your body naturally creates to help you sleep. So you can take a pill to assist with that. And they usually come, I think, in 20 or 30 milligrams. I don't remember. I used to take them a lot, actually, but they don't really work so well for me. So,
Maybe because you took too many.
well, it's actually probably because I'll take it and then I'll drink a cup of coffee, but that's a story for a different time.
Why would she make that combination?
Coffee is so good. Why can't I sleep as I drink my coffee? All I want is a night's rest as I chug this Monster Energy drink. Why do my dreams elude me as I shotgun a Red Bull with some alcohol?
No!
Yeah, I said I try not to drink things after a certain time, Izu. I didn't say that I don't. I never said I succeed.
You have a large brain, guys.
Oh, I know. My mom used to tell me that all the time. I'm literally, yeah, I am drinking coffee right now, actually. Here's the jingle of my spoon because I added too much sugar. Ow, I just hit myself in the face with it. Don't talk and try to drink at the same time. You'll bash your teeth in with your coffee cup.
Good advice. Good advice.
Yeah,
That's what we
there's-
came here for.
There's my lesson. Holy shit, that hurt. Thank you for the
Wait, how
question.
was it?
Hi, Geist and Yuria. Oh, I guess this isn't really an advice thing, but did you two get along when you first met? How do you go about talking to new people? Any advice? Well, for the first half, I'd say that we did, personally. I don't know, did you like me?
Yeah, I like you a lot, guys. Well, I don't know. It was kind of the thing that happens was you get kind of thrown into a group, and you just have to hope that you get along with everyone. But I guess it also applies to like work things when you get along with your coworkers. But for this, I don't know. It's different because we have a lot of stuff in common, and I feel good around everyone, and especially around guys.
Yeah, I'd say generally we all really did get along right from the get-go. It helps that, like, you're actually good at video games, and then you make me feel inadequate when I watch you play Dark Souls, and it awakens something inside me.
Oh.
No,
What?
nothing. I'm anyway.
Oh.
I can't play Souls games. I suck at them. So I admire your ability to rock ass.
It's not for everyone. It just feels good to overcome things.
Yeah, meanwhile, yesterday I put Dragon Age on easy because it was too hard for me. Even though I've played it like over 12 times, it's like I just forgot.
What? I'm disappointed. But play however you want to play, guys.
I'll put the other ones. I won't do easy on the other ones. It's just like, I don't know, the mechanics and tactics for this one, and then I'm dumb and I keep talking to chat and not paying attention while playing, and then I die. Dark Souls coaching stream. You're welcome to try and coach me to play Dark Souls if you're ever free, Yuria.
Oh,
I tried playing Bloodborne.
It has co-op.
Oh yeah, I guess it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can summon me.
I tried playing Bloodborne and I cried.
Really?
I actually did. I was just really mad because, like, they always say like you need to learn how to dodge. You need to learn how to dodge, and I'm just gonna fucking roll around, and I keep dodging.
Circle.
Oh, thank you. My first lesson. Circle.
You're welcome. Press circle to dodge. Guys, video games are so easy.
Oh my god. Well, you can ask Izu. Like, she knows that I'm a pan. Yeah, there you go. I was just trying to say, I panic when I play like games where there's a lot going on. I'm just like, no.
You gotta stay calm, Have a clear head. That's why it sometimes helps to put something down and then you can tackle it the next day, and then it's a lot easier to do.
That's good advice, actually, for most things.
Yeah.
Didn't you start rolling into the boss? Yeah, I did. When we played, we were playing Code Vein on stream, and I was rolling into the boss because I was panicking.
Well, it works sometimes in the game. Sometimes you have to roll towards the boss, even though your instinct says like to roll away.
I have to keep that in mind because I always try to run.
That's also a valid tactic.
I do like playing Getting Over It though. That's true, Twila. I like playing that one because it's like, for some reason, it makes me less mad than Souls does. Even though, like...
Really? Even though that game was, like, less fair.
Yeah,
I've never played it, but it looks really unfair.
So I guess for the second part of this question, how do you go about talking to new people? I mean, you just gotta do it, honestly. Like, but...
Yeah.
I think this is one where I can also, like, get randomly passionate about because... I love talking to new people, but I find sometimes I, like, slam my foot so hard down my throat that, like, I just embarrass myself because I get just really excited to, like, meet new people. So, like, try to not be me. Try not to talk about yourself endlessly whenever you're meeting new people. Like, they don't need to know your life story right from the get-go. You don't need to be like, hi, I stole a spaceship.
But your life story is very interesting.
Oh, I know. I'm pretty cool. But I'm the coolest thing I have to talk about, right? So, I mean, that's just why I always... Anyway, I would just say, like, one of the things people do when they talk to new people, I find, is they try to, like, find common interests immediately. That's, to me, like, I feel like that's where it always gets a little iffy, because it's just like, do you like this? No. Do you like this? No. And then what do you talk about, right? Like, so you start with, like, whatever's around you. Let's say you're at a bar, right? Let's say you're at a bar, and you're talking to a really cute girl, and she has, like, these really adorable red panda ears, and you're just like, hey, so I actually just ordered this drink, but I don't really like it. What do you have? Do you like it? And then you talk about what's around you and your surroundings, right? And then they could be like, oh yeah, I got this. I've been here before. I've tried this. I don't know. But like,
If
and
you
then
don't like your drink, you can just give it to me.
I mean, you could say that too, but that's not a pickup line, by the way. That's a friend line. You do not go up to a girl and say, "What are you drinking? Do you like it? I don't like what I'm drinking," and expect it to go like in a romantic way. You do it for conversation.
If someone did that to me, I'd just be like, okay, cool story. I hope you order something you like now.
Yeah, like,
Great.
but you gotta have energy when you do it. You gotta be like, okay, well, yeah, I ordered this. I don't really like it. Do you have any recommendations? And then if they say like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
no, you go, oh damn, and you walk away. They clearly do not want to talk to you. But that's like, I don't know. For me, that's like girls talking to girls. Like, you know, like if like, it's hard to like make friends with the opposite gender. I think, like, especially like for me,
Yeah.
because if I talk to like, if I get really excited when I see like someone like wearing like a Yu Yu Hakusho t-shirt in the wild. If I go up to a dude and I say, I fucking love Yu Yu Hakusho, you know what they do? They get creepy. 9 times out of 10, and that's not what I want. I just want to talk to somebody about the things that I enjoy.
I'm sorry.
Meijin, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
But I think, yeah, just be confident when you're talking to new people, and don't like expect to hit it off with everybody as soon as you talk to them for the first time. First impressions are very important, but you will also have other impressions as well.
I get a lot of people who talk to me, and then I'll have a conversation with them out of politeness. And I guess it's about like a similar. I mean, even if you have similar interests, like it can disperse from that, you know. So even like we both like games, we might like different genres, and I don't really want to talk about someone playing like FIFA all day or something.
I fucking like I'll talk about FIFA. Like, you kick balls, right?
Oh yeah, you do.
That's all you say. You say like, oh yeah, I love kicking balls. I've never played FIFA, but I kick balls all the time. And then they'll leave you alone.
Please.
I don't know why they leave you alone after you say that, but they will.
Please know when to stop.
Bring food to
so
people. That is good too. Yeah,
I don't want to talk about kicking balls.
I do remember I used to have a lot of conversations with people about Madden. And I'd have to be like, I don't know who that is. When they talk about football players, I'm like, I don't know who that is. And then I'll be like, I know who Peyton Manning is. And they'll be like, who?
I don't know who that is either.
I don't actually know who that is either. I just know the name. I'm pretty sure he's like a quarterback.
I know Madden is named after a guy named, I think his name was John Madden.
Yes, he's a I think an announcer.
And now I don't understand why it's called Madden. This is like a football game, right? They just keep. I don't know. What the heck?
Oh, Cloud caught me. Peyton Manning, your very own action toy, personal quarterback. He's all yours. That's the only reason I know.
I'm learning something
thank
new
you for
every
the follow.
day.
I think it really depends. Like, you know, some people like eating food, Lux. Like, if someone like brings me food, I'm usually pretty happy. But I used to work in a retail setting, and we were usually pretty close to their customers. I had one guy like when we were doing like an inventory reset, one of our customers brought us all Starbucks, right? So like for me, like, oh, that's really nice. That's nice of you. Cool, dude. But then like someone else who was not a regular customer that we didn't know, like, brought us like homemade baked goods. Don't do that. Don't buy people. Like, if you're trying to make friends, don't bring homemade food. Bring packaged, sealed food. Trust me.
Oh yeah, it's dangerous.
Yeah.
Reminds me of an artist at a convention. She got food from a fan.
Mhm.
Well, not really a fan, and it had a needle in it. So yeah, don't do that. From
Yeah,
that
what the
day,
fuck?
I think they like banned or it was like a warning, like don't take homemade foods from fans or people.
Yeah. Don't.
Yeah.
Like, bring sealed stuff. If you bring donuts to the office and you're like a new employee, like, ask them to put a sticker on it. I know it's like a small thing, but like you gotta consider like a lot of people don't trust people, and usually for a good reason.
Yeah, and especially like I get it when it's a regular, because you know them, right?
Yeah,
This
it's
is
like I know
random.
where you live, dude.
It's weird, dude.
Yeah, like if it's like just a rando, like I brought you guys some baked goods because you let me do something, like you gave me a discount three years ago. It's like, oh, what? Where you used to work, that would happen. You'd accept it, but have to throw it away. Where I worked at a place where, yeah, if a customer tried to give you something, you take it, but you throw it away no matter what it was. Which always like made me kind of sad, but it's also like a very good safety thing, you know? Like if it's someone you trust, like sometimes I'd be like, oh yeah, I'll throw this away later. But if it's like a rando dude, like not a bad policy to have, honestly. Especially like, you know, if you're in a department that's like just all girls too, I find. Like a lot of dudes like to give like food. Like when I worked at a
Really?
grocery store, a specific grocery store that nobody should enjoy, like we had this guy that would come over and like give us food, and he'd be like, oh, I just bought it, and he'd like make a deal of showing us the receipt, which made it more suspicious, right? Like he would like buy like food and be like, I just bought it, here's the receipt.
Like trying to be trustworthy, I guess. Like I just bought it here, so it's safe.
I think that's what he was
Like,
trying to
it's a
go
receipt
for.
from 2 minutes ago, then you.
But at the same time, the fact that you feel like you need to show that receipt in the first place is like, oh, I don't know, dude. It's like you know that you're being shady. So if you feel that you need to do that because you know what you're doing seems shady, don't do it. Save your money.
These are just situations that I'm not familiar with at all.
Well, one day you'll get used to the human world.
Oh. Well, I'm learning a lot today. I'm not sure if it's all good, but...
That's your first lesson, is not everything you learn will be good stuff. I'm sorry. I'd pat your head if I could, but I can't.
Well, you're too far away, huh? Maybe after the stream?
Yeah. But thank you for the question. I know we kind of dived in on that one. Like I said, I feel passionate about that kind of stuff. How can I prevent my boyfriend from finding out that I poop? He's a little immature and still thinks that girls don't poop, and I'm afraid that if he finds out that I do, he might break up with me. How do I avoid this whole situation?
Break up with your boyfriend,
please! Christ almighty. I see a lot of people in the chat saying break up, and then also saying, wait, women poop.
Girls poop? No, they don't. Right? This is a joke question in multiple ways.
Hey, God, I hope so. Girls poop. Guys, I'm so sorry, but everyone poops. Did you not attend preschool where they give you there's a book and it says everybody poops, and then your teacher sings the song?
Don't poop.
Well, yeah, anime girls don't poop. That's different, but thank you for the question. Break up with your boyfriend. or just have the discussion.
Him on the fact that... Anyway, it's good.
Yeah. How exactly do I tell a girl that I like her? Are there certain things I can do to make things less awkward? Look, I've never said that. I would never say that on stream. Magnarius, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you. Wait, what? I used to say I had an imaginary friend named Bob that pooped for me. What the heck?
I don't know,
That's
thank you for
one
the
way.
follow. I guess, yeah, like that's one way to be like, no, I didn't poop, Bob pooped.
Okay, yeah, this question. How exactly do I tell a girl that I like her? Are there certain things I can do to make things less awkward? Okay, no. There is not. You just have to do it. If you like someone, slide into their DMs. Well, I hope you got to get to know them first. Don't just tell random girls that you like them. Okay, thank you. And then just believe in me who believes in you. There's nothing to lose. If you tell them and they reject you, at least you've spoken with your true feelings. Or about your true feelings. I don't know how to speak. And if they accept it, it's all good. You might date.
Yeah. Honestly, like, my big thing is don't, like, the way people make it awkward is usually like, hey, I know you might not want to hear this. I know you probably don't think of me this way. I know that, like, you like have a bunch of prefacing information that just makes it sound like you're trying to make yourself sound pathetic. Like, I know you don't want to hear this. I know I'm a nobody. I know that you don't care about me. Don't do that. Just be like, hey,
No,
I know this is kind of
don't do
awkward, but
that.
I want to let you know that I like you. Don't expect anything from you. I just really wanted you to know. And then just do something else. Like, okay, well, let's go back to, like, you know, watching Netflix. 6 feet apart. My muffins, thank you for the follow. Like, you don't have to make an ordeal out of it. Like, one of the weirdest things in, like, school was, like, boys would be like, hey, I want to talk to you behind the gym. And I'd be like, no. Like, no. No. Or like, hey, can you talk to me, like, later? I really have something to tell you. And then you think all day about what they have to say, right? And it's just like, oh, they're probably gonna say that they like me, but do I like them? No, I don't. Or like, you think like, oh no, did I do something wrong? And then they go into this conversation thinking it's gonna be bad. Like, either way. So you just say like, hey, like, you know, I like you. I don't expect anything out of it, but I wanted to make sure that you knew. That's it. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's only awkward if you let it be. You go into it with confidence. You say, Yuria,
Exactly.
I really like you, but, you know, if you want to stay friends, I understand. That's chill.
Let's not talk about this now. Let's not make it awkward, okay?
Just using you as an example. I'm sorry. But yeah, so just, you know.
Okay, fine. We'll
But wait.
talk about this anyway.
It's okay. Friends are greater than lovers. You're absolutely right. Like, if someone's just like, I just want to stay friends, appreciate that. The end goal of being friends with someone should never be that you want to date them. Don't be friends with someone just because you want to date them. People say things like, oh god, I'm gonna go on one of my rants, I'm so sorry.
It's okay, go ahead.
But people say like, oh, I'm stuck in the friend zone. No. That doesn't exist. Like, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. That does not exist. If someone's just like, oh man, I'm just a friend. Okay, is that so bad? Like, does that mean that you pretended to be friendly because you only wanted to date this person, and that they don't want to date you, now they're not worthy of your attention? Like, there's nothing wrong with being in the quote-unquote friend zone. That's just how, like, if you have a relationship with somebody, you should be in the friend zone regardless. Right? Like, I don't know, maybe it's just like me, but that always just like makes me want to run the opposite direction. Like, I did have someone that I used to work with who was just like, they knew I was in a relationship, and they're like, man, I'm always gonna be in the friend zone with you, aren't I? I'm like, don't ever talk to me.
Oh no, that's how you make it awkward.
That was so, and we worked together too. It's so awkward.
Oh no.
And it's just like, you know what, guys? Like, don't do that to people. Don't be like, man, am I gonna be in the friend zone forever? Yes. Or no. The only way you're not gonna be in the friend zone is if what you just said makes me not want to be your friend anymore. Oh yeah, and you know what, Muffins? That's a great point. If you're on the other side and someone says, man, I want to date you, or man, I don't want to be in the friend zone with you anymore, don't feel pressured to be nice to them. Don't feel pressured, no matter like boy, girl, non-binary, it doesn't matter. If someone just goes like, hey, I want to date you, I really like you, I think about you all the time, you're my favorite person on the planet, and they just like, you know, make you feel guilty, do not say yes unless you're 100% certain that this is somebody that you want to be with. Don't let them guilt you into even trying to date. You know, if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, but, you know, maybe we'll give it a try. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself. Like, you and your time are worth more than that. And if the person doesn't understand that you may not want to be with them, and if that ruins their entire perception of you, you're probably better off. Anyway, yeah, sorry, it's tangent.
Also, apply the other way. If you break up, please don't guilt trip.
Yes. Penny for your thoughts. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, like if someone breaks up with you, don't be like, no, wait, please, no, wait, because they have their own reasons. Sure, it might suck and it'll hurt, but like, if they don't want to be with you, do you really want to force that on them? Do you really want to like know that you're with someone who doesn't want to be with you? Like, it's better to just work towards working past that.
Don't be weird.
Yeah, don't be weird.
Man, feelings suck.
Feelings do suck, it's true. But you know what? Everybody has them. Everybody gets that, like, you know, that depression or that sadness. And, you know, everyone handles it differently.
They only got to me when I turned in this form. As a red panda, it was no problem.
I mean... Are you telling me as a red panda no one ever, like, you know, walked up and said, oh, I'm gonna pet this red panda? Because, like...
Oh, they did.
Yeah, and did they, like, they asked, right, at least, right? And then you say yes or no, and then you pet, and then if they say no, they leave you alone, hopefully, because you're a panda.
Yeah, well, there wasn't me who they asked, usually.
Oh.
But...
Yeah, fair. I guess they just walk up and say, like, hey, can I pet your red panda? And they don't even... That's fair.
She just said no.
Good.
I only belong to one person! Well, not anymore, but... Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, thank you so much for the question. Oh. Oh yeah. I did put this one in there. Have you ever seen boobs so great you had to stare at them? Good luck in class, Luck.
Yeah?
I love your pause, just like, have I? We all know the answer is yes, Yuria.
Nah. I mean, that's obvious, right?
Yeah.
Everyone has... Advice. This has nothing to do with advice. Don't. This
Hey,
is not
man.
the plan.
All right. Thank you for the question.
You didn't answer.
Does Yuria's glowing crest make it difficult for Geist to sleep at night? No, I have a sleep mask.
It also doesn't always glow.
Yeah, and even if it does, like, you know, well, you're usually like Little Spoon, right? So, like I'm looking directly at it.
There are ways to get rid of it. Dice knows how.
Thanks for the question.
Oh.
That was actually the last one that was on the marshmallow whenever we went through it. I don't know, Yuria, how do you want to tackle this now? Should we ask chat if they want to ask a question, or...?
Yeah, they should.
Yeah, okay.
If there's anything they would like to hear from us.
Yeah, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. If we skip over your question, I'm sorry. Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Oh wait, you can't see me JoJo pose. Jay sent one? Did you send one to the marshmallow? Or would you...
Oh wait, I'll check.
Okay.
1 second.
Okay. How do you boil the perfect egg? Eggs are disgusting. I'm not the person to ask that question.
You don't like eggs?
Oh god, I fucking hate eggs. Like, I'll eat them scrambled in, like, burritos and stuff. I'm in a Zoom meeting. How can I skip this and watch your stream instead? Are you not doing that right now? Faint sick! I'm so sick.
I love eggs, but I don't like boiled eggs.
See,
I like them fried in, like, any way.
I like them like scrambled with ketchup, if or hot sauce,
Ugh.
or I like them like scrambled in things like fried rice or burritos.
Yeah.
But I don't like them by themselves. I used to eat boiled eggs a lot, and I don't know why I don't like it anymore. I don't know. There's like, and then the texture of like eggs is just so gooey that it reminds me of. Actually, I don't want to ruin eggs for people. I'm so sorry. Wait, no, that sounds kind of weird. So like, okay. I gotta tell this story so that people don't get the wrong idea when I talk about gooey things. But a while back, I told the story on stream that I don't eat Jello because one time when I was younger, I swished it between my teeth and the chunks made me think of throw up. Eggs do the same thing to me. That's all. if it's like, you know, not fully cooked.
What the heck?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Did you see the ones in the marshmallow?
Yeah. I found it.
Okay.
Hello, Geist and Yuria. Hope the two of you are enjoying your first collab together. Well, I don't know about that. Recently I began my second career and have been enjoying working there. Oh god, the wording on Marshmallow is so weird.
Yeah, I don't like the line
Working
breaks.
there a lot. Yeah, the line breaks are weird. I'm thinking about quitting my first job, but hesitant to since I fought and worked so hard to get where I am now. Between the two, I enjoy working the second career the most. What do you guys think would be the wisest decision for me? Leave the first or the second, or try to balance both? Thank you in advance.
It is a hard question.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
I think like I don't know, Yuri. You wanna go first?
I mean, if you make like enough of a living with one job, you can just fully focus on the second one, right? If you enjoy it more.
Yeah. I see. I'm a little more practical that way, where it's just like what gives you a living, and if you focus on both, is that going to drastically like decrease your quality of life, like the time you have free and stuff like that? Like, a career puts bread on your table, whether or not you enjoy it. If you can make money off of the things you enjoy, I almost recommend not doing it anyway, because like my fear is always killing my hobbies, you know? Like, I don't want to do something that I love for a job because I don't want it to ruin it for me. I don't know. It's a hard one. I think really, like, that just requires some soul searching. Like, can you balance both of them at the same time and still be happy? That would be what I would try first. If you can balance them both and be happy, do them. But if after giving that a try, it's not working for you, do some soul searching and figure out what you really want to do. Because, like, you can always try balancing them both first, but once you let go of one, you may not be able to get it back.
That's true.
No.
Oh, should I link the marshmallow?
Sure, if you want. We also have some in the chat that I can go through and read real quick.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll link it.
Okay, and then while you're doing that, I'll look through some of the ones people have already posted.
Oh wait, can I post a link or I'm not going to get banned?
Oh right. Here, throw me the link and I'll post it.
Okay.
Listening scribe, thank you for the follow.
I'll post it in the... do you want me to DM it to you?
Sure, if you want to. I don't give a fuck.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I don't care. It's alright. Whatever's easier for you.
Okay. Guys doesn't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a. Oh, thank you, Lizu. So the ones that we showed on stream, by the way, earlier, they were compiled into a PDF for ease of viewing on the stream. So like that's why, like, if you sent one after we set that up, then it wouldn't have shown up. So don't worry about that. The poggiest pigeon.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Izumi. She posted the link.
Yee, thank you. Let's see. I'll read some from the chat real quick while you're pulling that up then. Or while we're giving them a chance to set it there.
Yeah.
There was one that says, how can I best support you guys when I have very little money and inflation in my country is so high that $1 US can buy dinner? Here's what I say. Don't fucking worry about it. You're here, you're watching us, you're having fun. That's what we want. Like, really, honestly, like, don't support people outside your means. Ever. Ever, 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 ever.
Yeah.
Like, I back in the day, I had somebody, like donate $50 to, well, back then it was, like, the equivalent of what coffee is now, Ko-fi, if anyone's heard of it. And then they're just like, I won't be able to eat for a week, but I love your fanfiction so much. I'm just like, wait, you won't be able to eat for a week? Like, that just makes me feel bad. Like, I refunded them. I'm like, no, you enjoy my content. That's the best payment that I could have. Like, if we're here doing it and people are watching and they're having fun, like, that's the point. You don't have to support us monetarily. You support us with your actual support. Just saying. That's my thoughts.
Support. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it's so good. Go buy yourself dinner and
eat.
watch the stream.
Yeah, and watching the stream does help. Like, you know, if like one of us ever wants to push for like partner, I don't know how it works on YouTube where Yuria streams, but like you have to have a specific viewer average. Popping in on the streams kind of helps, you know, for people who do partner pushes. Just being there really does help a lot. Then we had like, how do you introduce one of your more strange hobbies to someone, like VTubers or something similar? And I'm gonna let you know, sometimes you just don't. Sometimes you just don't.
Or send them weird clips.
Yeah, or you send them like, you know, you send them a clip of Kizuna Ai saying, you know, like the what was the one that like everyone was like the fuck you. Like
fuck
that's
you.
Yes.
Fuck you.
Like nine times out of 10 they'll be like, what the fuck is this? And they'll look into it more because they feel compelled out of pure I don't know.
No, it just ruins their YouTube recommendations.
That's true.
And they have to keep clicking.
That's smart. You send them a bunch of like YouTube clips of various VTubers and then they're in. They can't get away.
Exactly.
And then like there was this other one on the similar vein, which is how do you make people stop making fun of you for your liking your own hobby? Florida Man, Ash Bud Light, thank you so much for the follow. Sometimes people just aren't gonna be able to like understand the things that you like. Like, I was made fun of a lot because when I was in school, anime was weird. And now all the people who used to make fun of me a lot like anime. I can't tell you how many people were like really rude to me and be like, say, like, I'm not gonna repeat some of the things that they said to me here on stream, but like now they're on Facebook talking about like how great My Hero Academia is. You know, sometimes you just don't need to worry about warming people up to the things that you like. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Sometimes people are just gonna be mean, and you just need to remember that, like, time passes. And if they're not directly in your life every single day, their opinion doesn't always matter. That's my thought.
If they're making fun of you, you should cut them off anyway.
No, exactly.
Yeah, they're not good people to be around.
I agree.
Okay, I got one on Marshmallow.
Okay.
Okay. It's kind of related to the last one.
Oh, perfect.
Hello, I am always sometimes made fun of for liking certain hobbies. How can I stop this without having to get teachers or adults involved? They really don't like me. It's hard to, like, when you're online, it's easier to just tell people, or like actually don't engage with people on the line when they're making fun of you for your hobbies. But IRL especially, it's tough, and people can be assholes. Maybe it is actually a good idea to get someone else involved.
Yeah.
Because if they're not listening to you, you have to get someone in authority for them to listen, you know? Or just yell at them or punch them in the face. That also works. Put their car on fire.
Yeah, light their car on fire and then go straight to Bel Air.
Throw hints. I mean, I know it works sometimes. I don't know. Throwing hands is not a good plan? Oh.
I think, like, also, like, there were a lot of times when I was younger where I really wished that I would have gotten teachers involved when people were, like, being exceptionally cruel to me. Some teachers aren't really equipped to deal with that, though. That's kind of like the trade-off, is, like, if you talk to a teacher and they're like, so, you know, or like they try to get involved and then like nothing changes. Sometimes this, unfortunately, the risk you have to take. Like they're supposed to be, you know, in a perfect world, trained professionals who can help you with that kind of stuff. Because if you're in school, like that's usually you're pretty young and you know your life is just starting. So like the only thing that I can say is probably something you've heard many times before, but like it's just a small part of your life. It really is. Like I'm an old lady. I'm not that old, but I like school wasn't that long ago for me, and I've forgotten 90% of it. And like I'm way happier now.
Now, but yeah, it won't be.
Exactly. Like you're gonna feel like it's your entire world right now, and that sucks.
Yeah.
But as long as you persevere and you know you stay on like I don't want to say like the path of righteousness, but like as long as you know you stay true to yourself and you're not like an asshole back, so that when you look back, you can be like, okay, I handled that the best that I could.
Exactly.
Sometimes that's just, unfortunately, sometimes it's just how it goes. Now, if you know, ideally, your teachers or parents will be able to help, but you know, sometimes that won't be the case.
Stand up for what you believe in, okay? Like what you like. You don't have to change for someone else.
Exactly. As someone who moved away to college, you don't know who you are until you're 1,000 miles from home and no one knows your name. Actually, Hand, I really like that because, you know, stepping back from, you know, my VTuber persona real quick, I've moved a lot, and I've moved across the country, like, numerous times, and I've, like, lived in a different country, too. Like, it's sometimes, like, really better for you to, like, leave your hometown, even if just for a little while. Even if it's just, like, on, like, like an extended vacation, and just, like, meet new people. I actually, like, until I got into the workforce, I had a really low opinion of myself. And I kind of thought, like, you know, I wasn't a good person. I kind of thought, like, you know, I wasn't very smart. I kind of, like, you know, I beat myself down a lot. But really, once I was, like, experiencing, like, other people in different situations, it's just like, okay, I just really hadn't found my groove yet. So, it takes time. No one will know exactly right from the get-go who you are. Okay, I'm rambling again. Ooh, sorry, Yuria.
I'll take this advice. I'll give you something easier to reply to. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke. Okay, good answer. Yep, that was it.
Without ice. Don't you dare put ice in my drink.
Really? You can't have ice? Is it too cold?
Well, it's not that it's too cold. It's that, like, you know, I'm a slow drinker.
Or just waters it down.
Yeah, I'm a very slow drinker. Like, I usually have 2 glasses for stream, right? I have, like, a glass of coffee and a glass of, like, water. And, like, usually it takes me forever. Yeah, and it'll melt and then it'll be like, ugh. Like, it took me, I had fast food yesterday, and I literally was drinking that drink for at least 4 hours. So, like, I personally don't like ice that way. And I think, like, Pepsi's good, but Pepsi's good really when it's mixed with stuff. You know, like a paralyzer.
How do you like a Beppies?
Beppies are delicious.
Nice.
Especially when mixed with Deck. I know I'm kind of weird for the ice thing, but yeah, if I go like out to eat or something, I'm like, please no ice, please don't do this to me, please no.
Oh, sorry, clicking the wrong thing again.
That's okay. Vanilla Coke,
Wrong
Coke, my
window.
dudes, vanilla Coke. Whew, so good.
Oh, I don't like vanilla Coke.
Hold on, guys.
Why are you making the face?
You don't. Did you say you don't like vanilla Coke?
No, it's so sweet.
Anyway, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
What? No! I was wondering if I clicked something wrong.
No, don't worry. People will like different things than you. That's just life. There's more advice. Unintentional. I used to drink Monster. I used to drink 2 or 3 Monsters a day.
What? That's so many!
I fainted once, and then I started cutting back. And then I kept drinking it again! And then I started cutting back again. And then I went cold turkey because I couldn't stop. They're just so good, man.
Oh, what's your favorite flavor?
Original. Just the green.
Oh.
I do, like, I don't mind the 0-calorie one, but it's like, I have to be in the mood for it.
I don't really drink those.
PhD pepper's pretty good. Actually, so like I actually in a real answer that's not messenger related, Gil, I actually don't really like Dr. Pepper. It's too sweet for me. It tastes almost like medicine. Phantom the Wolf of Woo, thank you so much for the follow. But I do.
You know what tastes like medicine? Root beer.
You know what? Yeah, root beer, like, ooh. It's good like with like cream, like ice cream in an ice cream float. There we go. And then like there's the cream soda Dr. Pepper that was released recently. That's actually very good. I do like that.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty good. If you can ever find one, I like it.
I was just gonna say, these are probably all flavors and kinds of drinks that I cannot find in this world.
Yeah, unfortunately, most of the ones that I really like, I can't get here anymore. Space.
What about Mountain Dew? I cannot get that here either.
I personally do not like Mountain Dew. Too sweet. The Cure-All medicinal soda, 7-Up. Well, it did cure all, but then it cured nothing. So back in the day, like there were a lot of things that now are like retail products that people would market as being like some kind of miracle medicine. 7-Up was one of them. I don't know. I'm not really like a huge fan of like lemon lime sodas unless it's like just like Sprite. Or actually, ironically, the second drink that I have here once my coffee's done, what I do is I mix lime and lemon juice together and I just have soda water. So I have a soda stream, which is a great investment.
Oh, I've seen those. They look cool.
I don't use like the syrups. I just like the carbonated water, right? So it's nice.
Oh, sparkling water gang.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hate it, but I like it.
I really like sparkling water. Like it's what weaned me off of soda. So I used to drink like a lot of sugary drinks, but
that's smart.
Fizzy water really helped. Like what I would do when I really like I'll be honest with y'all, I was drinking a lot of soda. I bought like the little Mio drinks, right? Like the I should probably like say fake brand names. The Weo little squeezy drink stuff. Raptor Ninja, thank you so much for the follow. And then I would just like get sparkling water and I would put that in there so it'd flavor it, right? And it was really like an easy way to, not like easy, but it was a way to wean off of like soda because it was still flavored and you still had that carbonation. Marlene, thank you for the follow.
I got another question on Marshmallow. How can I focus more on doing my work and studying? Any tips?
Oh, sorry.
What was that? What's that noise?
Sorry, I just felt like really connected to the person asking this question for a second.
How so? Hey, Marlene.
Hi. I think, sometimes you just gotta, like, sit down and fucking do it. Like, I have ADHD, and I've, never, like, my parental unit was very much like, I don't care if they want you to have medicine, you're not gonna be on medicine ever, right? So, like, I had to do with, like, a lot of, like, I don't want to say, like, coping mechanisms for, like, attention, right? Because I have a lot of attention problems. So, like, one of the things that I do that's not necessarily, like, the best idea, but when I really need to buckle down to get work, I reward myself with small things in intervals of about 15 minutes. So that kind of helps.
Oh, yeah. I always read those things on, like, studying tips. And yet you have to do that. I'm really bad at this. I'm not sure if I'm the one to give advice because I procrastinate a lot.
Thanks for coming by. I Symphony. I think I said that right.
It helps
Answer my
if you're
question.
like in a work environment, I guess. And nowadays that's really hard for a lot of people because they're working from home.
Yeah, I think that's something I'm really struggling with now, being like work from home and like 100% is like Well, I kind of have like a good advice that's been working for me on that one. I don't do work where my like home computer is. I forgot the word home for a second. Oh, we got a posture check. Redeem Yuria stretch.
Oh, I'm always sitting weirdly on chairs. 1 second.
So like I don't have like multiple offices or anything, but I moved my work laptop into like the kitchen and I work there while I work because it separates. It makes it feel more like there's a disconnect from like work to not work when you can't really like actually have that. And then also dress. Don't be in your pajamas all day if you're working from home. Dress like you're going to work because it will make you feel more like you're transitioning from work to not work time when you're done. That's my advice. I'll scroll up here. Let's see. Phantom, the wolf. I'm a trans girl. Do you accept me? Also, do you know a way to get girls' clothes without my parents knowing? Well, of course we accept you. Like, we are a very welcoming community. I don't see a problem with that at all. The only thing that I would say is, like, how to get girls' clothes without your parents knowing. Unfortunately, I don't really have recommendations for that. It's not a situation that I was in.
To ask for that.
Yeah, I don't know the best way to answer how to get girls' clothes without your parents knowing, because I've personally never been through that. My parents would just let me pick out clothes. Honestly, it didn't really like matter what I wanted. I actually would buy a lot of like basketball shorts from the boys section, or like but what I would say, like, actually, yeah, there you go, Kravitz. That was actually what I was about to say. If you have friends that you can get them from and then hide them, if that's what makes you comfortable, you can try that.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but of course you're always welcome
have
here.
One outfit.
But yeah, you're always welcome here. You don't gotta worry about that. So, if you're in the situation where you can tell your parents, yes, but a lot of people can't. That's the thing where it's just like, there are a lot of places where if you were to say, like, I'm trans, you could be in danger. So I would say, like, that's a very situational solution. If, obviously, your own situation better than I ever could, but, if you're ever in a place where you can, and you can just, like, be safe, and, you can always have the conversation. But, I'm from the Deep South. I was very lucky to have a very supporting family who I was just like, hey, I want to date this girl. And they're like, okay, cool. But not everyone has that. People, yeah, exactly. People get kicked out of their homes. Sometimes they get assaulted. You know your situation better than I could. So just be smart, be safe, and most importantly, just be true to yourself. I think that's what's most important.
Well said. Thank you.
Yeah. Let's see. Did you have any more on the marshmallow?
No.
Okay, well,
More in chat.
Scroll up
also,
here.
guys, please drink some water.
Oh yeah, I will drink. Well, I'm drinking coffee.
Oh, drink some coffee.
I'm almost done with my coffee. Then I move to water.
Good job.
Yeah, if you guys can go through the marshmallow, feel free. My chat won't scroll up any farther on my OBS. So if you have more hydrates, thank you. Feel free to ask questions. We'll be here for a little bit longer. Thank you so much, Easy, for the links. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, someone asked if you drink milk. Do you like milk?
I do like milk. I'll drink milk plain. I'll drink chocolate milk. I'll drink carbonated. No, I'm kidding. Ugh.
Carbonated milk?
I would never. You're from the South, your family doesn't accept you. Phantom, what I'm going to say to that one is, like, sometimes your best bet is going out on your own when you can. You might not be in a situation where you're free to do what you want until you get out of there, which may or may not be, like, something that's entirely reasonable for you now, but it's something to work for the future. There is Milkus, yeah. I haven't tried it though.
What's that?
The Dawn, my cord is directly in the way of your name. I'm so sorry. 210, thank you so much for the follow.
Thank you.
How do you continue to produce creatively? Do you ever get tired of it? And if so, how do you continue? Here's the thing. You will absolutely 100%, 3000% get tired of it. Always.
Yeah.
You, like, it's impossible to be motivated 100% of the time in everything that you do. Like, I've gone months without drawing a single item. There's a reason why I don't draw on stream, right? Like, sometimes you just either have to work through it, or you need to give yourself a break. It's really the best advice I can give there is, like, you're gonna get tired of it. So when you do take a break, Yuria draws too, so
Yeah, there are a lot of times where I don't feel like drawing for a while. There's been a long period where I haven't been drawing for like months, too. I've only been started like picking it up again since like last month, I think. Or like I don't know, the last couple of months I've been enjoying it a little again. Nowadays, I don't know. I feel like in my head I need a lot of time to do so. I need to make like space for it, and then I just don't.
That's actually kind of why I started the Writing Wednesday stream that we do, is because like I needed to set time aside to write, otherwise I was just not gonna do it.
Exactly. Yeah, it might be actually like this. I guess it's the same with streaming, you know. Without a schedule, I don't think I would stream as often. Because now it's just, I have to do it, you know? I have to, because my schedule says so. Otherwise, I'll be lazy. But that might just be a discipline problem.
It'd
And
be a
the
little
same
bit of
with, like,
both.
creating, I guess. Even if it's like weird video editing, drawing, anything that you do. Even though I find the motivation to do so, I get so easily distracted.
I know how that goes.
Yeah, but just if it helps. I mean, this is what happens. Like I guess it was like last night or yesterday. Maybe have someone. If there's work you need to do, even if it's like creative work, have someone watching over you.
Yeah.
Make sure you do it.
Like doing it in like a Discord call or something. Like just to have somebody there to be like to hold you a little accountable. It helps a lot.
Exactly.
Like that's why I like show my word count when I do my Writing Wednesdays, is because like I don't want to be embarrassed by not doing anything.
Yeah, I'm drawing. Yeah, I'm writing, even though you can't see.
Yeah.
Yeah, having a creative job can be very draining. This is also applies when you it's like if you like drawing, do you want to make it like your job or do you want to keep it a hobby, huh? Because otherwise you might stop enjoying it or like anything creatively.
Oh, Bunny, thank you so much for the raid.
Oh,
Bun, yes.
Thank you.
Can I get a shout out for Bunny You? Thank you, Izu. Oh, you were drawn today. Hell yeah. I hope your stream went well. Boydie Skelly Cat, thank you for the follow. You came for the life advice? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I know. A little too late, but I'm not sure if this is some life advice you want to look back on.
Trash
Well,
potatoes,
maybe
thank you.
Geist advice is good.
Aw, thank you. I try. Eat something yummy for me, Bunny. Bevice, yes. TSG now, thank you so much for the follow. I think like, you know, back on the subject of like creative jobs, like you gotta give yourself a break. It's hard. It's hard when you have things like deadlines, right? Like it is very hard. But give yourself like a break, even if it's just like a 15-minute break every once in a while, or like if you do writing sprints, 25 minutes on, and then you have like, you know, a 5-minute rest. Oh, thank you so much for the Twitch sub, Wool. And then
hard, huh?
Oh no, I just missed a follow too. I'm so sorry. My screen is not really showing me my events correctly, but I missed someone. I missed somebody, but thank you for the follow. I'm so sorry. Yes, if you guys want to ask us some questions, you can head over to Yuria's Marshmallow and ask them there.
I should refresh.
Yeah, Pomodoro. That's what it's called. I was thinking like Pompadour. That's not right.
Wait, what's that?
Pomodoro is a sprinting technique for work in general, where you work for 25 minutes and then you take a 5-minute break, be it getting a drink or just taking a walk, and then you work for 25 more minutes and you just set a timer. That's like when I get into like deadlines for stuff, I do that a lot.
That's smart.
It helps.
Just like watch a YouTube video, and then I click on another YouTube video, and then another, and then I'm 2 hours later, I was like, oh yeah, I was gonna work on something. But then it's already really late.
As it goes.
Don't do that. I got some more questions on Marshmallow. Do y'all know how to do glass painting? Cause I tried it and turned out what? Turned out like a big blob. No, I don't actually.
And
it will probably turn out the same. Oh.
I kind of do. Glass painting requires very specific materials. So if you're not using those very specific materials, it'll usually come out very blotchy or slot off very easily. Something that I recommend if you're able to, there's, what's it called? There's the stuff you can buy that will texture the glass, and it'll grip paint a little bit better too. It's not something that I've personally done. It's something I've watched people do though. So my knowledge is very incidental, but basically just make sure you have the right materials, because if it's blotching up, it's probably because you're just throwing paint on glass and it's not going to stay there.
Well, maybe if you believe in it, it'll stay.
I believe in you. Will you stay?
Oh, yeah. This is where the wife. It's not. We had life advice. Let's do wife advice now.
Hey. Gil, I do have a command for Yuria. Just exclamation point Yuria will lead to her channel to make it a little easier on ya.
Go to my YouTube channel, like, favorite, and subscribe.
Exactly.
Thank you. Oh well, favorite is not a thing anymore, but in the room. We're already together in the room. Have any anime recommendations?
Yu
I
Yu
know this is
Hakusho.
really advice. my spring break is coming up and I need something to do. Well, you heard her.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Gil, do you have any anime that you'd recommend? Gil?
What?
Yeah. Well, I was being silly. Gil would also say, "Yep." There she goes. Oh yeah, thank you, Google. Yeah, I did get my custom YouTube URL. I meant to say something at the beginning of stream, but thank you guys. I know, about damn time.
It took so long for them to give you the option.
Yeah, like I actually was qualified about a week ago, and it wasn't until like last night at 1 a.m. when I should have been sleeping that it actually allowed me to change it. So. The new Inuyasha sequel. You know, I actually haven't watched Yashahime yet myself, but anime recommendations. Like, I really like old school anime. So a lot of my recommendations would be like, you know, Yu Yu Hakusho and Yu Yu Hakusho, but also Love is War is really good. I liked that a lot. Yeah. It's hard to like newer anime. I actually really liked Rising of the Shield Hero, but I know a lot of people don't really agree with me. But I thought it was very good. Mob Psycho 100 is one of my favorite animes. Highly recommend that. Season 2 was just fantastic. I never finished Gurren Lagann, but it was pretty good.
Yeah, it's good. I like Gurren Lagann.
I got really sad and I stopped watching in the middle.
Believes in you.
That's why I stopped watching. I just need to give myself like a little break before I continue, and it's been several months and I'm still not ready.
No, you have to continue. no.
Do you have any recommendations for anime, Yuria?
I don't really watch a lot of anime anymore nowadays. I think the most recent one I watched is The Great Pretender, and
heard
I
that was
enjoyed
good.
that one. Yeah. And otherwise, even though the stuff I like isn't really that old, I like Trigger's stuff. But my favorite is probably Nichio, that I can always watch. It's just funny.
Oh yeah, it's like a really good one to just like put in the background too, I find.
Yeah, exactly.
I highly agree.
like slice of life stuff too. I guess like K-On, but also like in K-On, the framing of the shots and stuff look really nice.
Oh,
Aside
yeah.
from just the music, people think it's like it doesn't go anywhere. It's not about anything, but it is.
It's like it's about the music and the very good randomly fantastic cinematography.
Yeah, it is really good. And it was like, from what I know, it's like the voice actors at the time were like really new to it, so
Aww.
they did a fantastic job on the roles.
I didn't know that. Yeah, they really did. Toilet Bound Hanako-kun was pretty good. I didn't actually finish it because I read a lot of the manga, but like where I was buying it from online stopped selling it the way that it was. Just weird. Just a weird format. It made me sad because I have a e-reader, and like I was buying them on the e-reader, and like for some reason, like after a certain volume, it started like downloading corruptedly, and I never fixed it, so I stopped reading it.
Aww.
Blue into You also very good. I think like it's very emotional. Steins Gate is a good one. The manga, yeah. If you liked the manga, you'll really like the anime. I think personally. And then Durarara I really liked. Things that I've watched recently though, like I just started rewatching Brotherhood again.
The intro will always stick with me.
Oh, so good.
Soul Eater is pretty good for a sci-fi in action. Oh, that's sci-fi. Soul Eater. I used to watch that when it first came out.
Yeah, I never.
But I don't remember much.
There was like a season 2 or like a Soul Eater Not. I never watched or read, but I really liked the original.
Yeah, the original is good, but that's all I know about it anyway.
Steins Gate, I had this conversation somewhere else recently, but I've never actually watched or read Steins Gate, but I've recommended it to a lot of people, and everyone I've recommended it to loves it. So I always recommend it. I want to play the visual novel, but I haven't sat down and done it because of who I am as a person.
Yeah, take some time.
Time? What is that? The concept?
I don't know. I don't know, guys.
Well, guys, if you want, you can drop more questions in Yuria's Marshmallow. Yuria, what do you think about taking like a 3 or 4 minute break?
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, we're gonna take just a really quick break. Y'all feel free to leave some questions, chill out, take a little stretchy stretch, and we'll be back.
Yay!
There we go. There we go. Action! Hey guys, we're back. Hope y'all stretched. And if you didn't, what were you doing with that time? Huh? You should have. You're gonna. Oh, we got a posture check in the chat. Okay. So we need to get you a phone book. I can't say anything. I usually sit cross-legged. Oh, can't hear Yuria? Oh. Whoop, that's my fault. Okay. Okay, now you can hear Yuria. Sorry, I just wanted to keep her all to myself.
No. Oh yeah, Geist was key.
Sorry.
I
I muted my desktop before moving to BRB in case anything autoplayed when I refreshed YouTube.
I was saying some very interesting things.
Yeah, like I can't believe that you like fucking like. I think of you completely different now.
Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it because it's too much effort.
Yeah, I think that's one of those things you say it once, then you can never say it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It was
understandable.
only for your ears anyway.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Did we get any more questions on the marshmallow?
Let me refresh.
Refresh.
Yeah. Do you have any helpful habits and any routine tips for the day?
Make your bed.
Can you answer this?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Demon Victor? Thank you for the follow.
Demon Vader.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Thank you for the follow. VTuber instincts called you here. VTuber boy instincts, obviously. See, yeah, I say a good routine to get into the habit of is make your bed. Like,
Oh,
yeah. Like, when you go to bed at night and your bed is already made, it's like, oh, yeah, nice. So, like, just make it, like, when you wake up. It used to be something I hated to do. Like, I don't know, it's just, like, just felt, like, useless. Like, if I want to, I can just lay on the bed and sleep. But it actually, like, feels, it feels really nice to, like, just, like, go to bed with a made bed. I like that. Thank you for the hydrate. You gotta hydrate.
well, I ran out actually.
We were just on BRB.
No! Hand me another can of Betis.
Betis.
Betis. Actually, I don't make my bed all the time.
Oh, I don't
I'm
either.
Sorry. Oh, okay.
I'll be honest, I don't either. But when I do, it makes my day, like, a lot better.
Yeah, it is. It is a lot nicer when you do go to bed, and it's just nicer.
Your VTuber fanboy instincts. I got you. Don't worry. You don't gotta leave.
Oh yeah, VTuber boy, huh?
But yeah, so I good routine. Make your bed. Obviously, brush your teeth. All that good stuff. Clean your dishes as you're cooking. This is something that I've struggled with a lot, like a couple years ago, but now I do, like, every time I cook. It's like almost every time I cook. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but clean your dishes as you're cooking, because not having to deal with it later feels great. Really, anything where you think like, oh, I'll just do it later. Try and do it now, because then you don't have to think about it anymore, and it won't be something consistently over you. I don't really like routine-wise. I don't really do much else.
I'm gonna leave right now. I should probably do something.
Are you gonna go do your dishes? You'll follow this advice later.
I'll follow this advice exactly. I know the only routine thing that I can like think of is just, especially when you wake up, is just get yourself cleaned up and brush your teeth. That's like the best thing.
Oh yeah, wash your face.
And you feel new.
I used to like not wake up. Like I used to not wake up and wash my face immediately, right?
You would not wake up?
I used to not wake up. We go back to that now. Now I used to like not wash my face when I wake up. Like I'd take a shower, right? But like I wouldn't like wash my face with like cold water or something, or face wash. Fish wash?
It feels good to have like cold. I don't know. I like it cold water in my face.
Yeah, well, I do now actually. It's nice. It's like just immediately makes it feel like you've done something for the day. Wake up, immediately turn on your phone and start doom scrolling. Yeah.
Do you guys have a skincare routine? Splash my face with water. I really don't. I don't. I don't know. I have skin.
Really?
And I wash it sometimes.
I do. So I have. Oh god, I'm so sorry that I'm gonna like go into this. So I have this this face scrub that's charcoal based, but it's like bits of charcoal, so it's a little bit abrasive. I wash my face with that, and like usually I don't like do this right when I wake up. right? I do it like, you know, before makeup or whenever I can. You know, or actually sometimes before bed if I need to like moisturize my face. But I do like this charcoal scrub. It's a Korean brand that like I could always link at some point. And then I have a moisturizer that was way too fucking expensive, but it's a Neutrogena moisturizer that after I wash my face and like put toner on, which is usually not like the order you probably do it in, but it works for me. And then I'll put the moisturizer on, and that's basically all I do. Doesn't help much, but it feels good.
These are all things I've never heard of. Why do humans put so much stuff on their face? Or like
hide.
everywhere, I guess. To hide?
To hide from facial recognition software, yes.
Oh, really?
Welcome back, Cloud.
Why are you streaming with your face?
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh. Interesting.
I used to have like a way more in-depth skincare routine that I'm sure I'll thank myself for in like 20 years. But like for now, that's really all I do. I scrub it every once in a while and then I moisturize. Moisturization's very like good. Why don't VTubers have nose? Why do you have a nose?
I have a nose. I got a nosebleed before the stream.
That's true. I'm so sorry for that. Looks like the questions ran out. We did run out of questions that were submitted before the stream, but we are still accepting them on the Yuria's Marshmallow. Error loading 22. Thank you so much for the follow. And then of course I'm also paying attention to chat too. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them. Sorry, Yuria. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
You can snap my neck if you want.
What? No!
Aw, dang.
Yeah, let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on.
Guys, what is your dream dessert after a big meal?
Oh, man. Okay, so I've been to New York City once. And anyone who, like, you know, has fucked with New York City knows what Junior's is. So I actually really don't like cheesecake at all. So you might be thinking, oh, she's gonna say Junior's cheesecake. No. They have this fucking, like, gigantic sundae with a brownie at the bottom. It's like this really warm brownie. And, like, I think about this sundae at least, like, once a month. I've never been able to find one nearly as good. And it's, like, haunted me ever since. I only had the opportunity to be there for like a couple days because I was there for work. So like I only went to Junior's once, and this sundae has ruined my life. It was so good. So good.
Guys, you have to take me there.
I will. Let's go. We go right now.
Oh, okay. Oh, let's go. Your ship can fly like really fast, right? So
yeah, as long as there's like a building for me to crash into, we'll be good.
Yeah, totally.
My favorite place to go? To sleep.
Bed?
That's true, it's New York, there's buildings.
And many.
At least one or two.
I've never been there. I've seen it in movies. Is it accurate?
Yes. You know what? I'll say this. Like, people might disagree with me, so like I was only there for once and it was for work. But I found that New York was actually really well advertised in most movies. The same the same kind of vibe. Like it was such like a nice place. I always as a kid wanted to live in New York City, and I thought maybe once I visited there I would never want to live there again. But actually, like I kind of fell in love with it. But I'll probably never be back. Unless I have the opportunity, right? But there's so many other places that I'd want to go to, like, otherwise, right? Like, if I have time to vacation, there's other places I want to go. New York City was just, like, really, like, alive? Weird to say, I know, but, like, there's just, like, so much going on that it was, like, almost peaceful because of it. And I would like to go to upstate New York at some point, too, because I hear it's really beautiful. Oh shit, I just missed that. Thank you for the follow. Damn screen. Hold on, I gotta fix this because it's gonna bug me. It's not showing my.
Thank you. Oh, you got many
Infinite Black
motives.
Gaze, thank you so much for this sub. Oh, wait. Oh, Wool, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Thank you.
Thank you.
Infinite Black Ace, Q, VTubers, Mega Man, and Seraphix, enjoy your emotes. Thank you so much, Wool, and be sure to give them a thank you for us. Yeah, I feel like if you were to like live in the city, it might have a different vibe than just like being a person who visited, you know? Because like when you're just visiting. Shadow Slayer Gaming, thank you for the follow earlier. I found it. Yay, my thing's kind of working now.
There aren't enough trees to climb, maybe. I'll go ahead to climb buildings.
You can do that. I'll climb them with you. Can you guys rap? Yuria can.
Yeah, but I'm not going to. I'll just say yes.
I like that, just like, yeah, bye.
Yeah. Recreational building climbing is a thing, though usually illegal. What, really?
Hardcore parkour.
Oh, cool. I want to hear a freestyle to the Wii song. Which one? Do 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 do. That one?
Do.
Do do do.
I don't know. For me, I just go Ninja Gaiden 1, Ninja Gaiden 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. And Nirvana, the band, the show. I don't know how to explain
that's so
it.
Good. Wow, excellent taste, actually.
Oh, hell yeah. A friend of mine introduced me to them, and like, yeah, it's good shit. I slept on it for a while after they recommended it. I'm just like, okay, no, this was actually a very good show to recommend. I don't think I've told them that I like watched the whole thing either. I should. You got a song request, Yuria?
Yuria sing party and bullshit.
Beautiful.
Really? Maybe it's the answer for now. First, I got a question.
Yay!
Okay. How do you pick yourself up after a bad, depressive episode? This is a really serious question. I myself don't have experience in this, so I'm not sure if I feel qualified enough to do so.
That's fair. I mean, I can only speak for what's worked for me. Obviously, everyone is going to work differently. Mental health is a very, serious subject. I'm not a professional. I'm gonna say that right up front. But something that just like really works for me is distracting myself from my problems and then working through it slowly. Like sometimes I just need time, and then picking away at problems and like doing other things while I think about it, I think helps. Like, I like to cook because it's something I can do with my hands and think at the same time. But for some people, they that doesn't really work for them. So, unfortunately, the best advice I can give is, just try different things and find what works for you personally.
That sounds good.
Best I can do. Sorry.
Best you can do. I got another one, which is quite interesting. I want to be a VTuber like you guys. Is it worth pursuing?
Thanks to Golf. Thank you so much for the follow. I mean, I think
you.
like, well, actually, you can go first. You're sorry.
No, it's okay.
No, I don't want to keep talking over you. I'm sorry.
Okay, no. Okay, so I got really lucky that I got let's say picked up by Virpro. Because this is something that I was really interested in and I wanted to do.
VTubers are us. Thank you for the follow.
What a related name.
I know, right?
But it is a I mean, becoming a VTuber is quite an investment. You would know, because you started indie.
Yeah, so... It's a tough question. Because it's definitely been like a time sink for me, but I obviously don't regret it. I'm here. I joined an agency.
Works way too hard, guys. Please tell her to take a break.
No.
Sometime.
Never.
Yes.
No breaks. We are going full speed ahead, my dudes. No, so I think the thing about like wanting to try VTubing is like you don't have to make a monetary investment if your cards are all aligned cards. If all your stuff is like, you know, in a row. If all your ducks in a row, you don't need to make a monetary investment because there are programs like VRoid Studio that you can use for free to make like a VTuber avatar. You know, it takes some getting used to, of course. And then if you have like something with like an integrated webcam or you happen to have one on hand, well, there you go. You know, a lot of streaming software like OBS is free. VC Face, which is made by Emiliana VT, is free. And it's actually like one of the best like 3D VWares VTuber softwares that's currently available. It's what I used until I was, you know, live 2D, right? So like when I first started VTubering, when I first started,
Nice.
Thank you for the sub, Darkness. When I first started VTubing, I didn't actually spend any money. I was fortunate enough that like I had experience making overlays, so I was able to make one for myself that, you know, I liked. I read a lot of tutorials and spent the time. I found like a really nice like set of like alert templates that I was fortunate enough a friend of mine was like willing to let me use their Adobe for a little bit so I can at least make that for myself. Now I make them for other people even. So like you don't really have to have a monetary investment to give it a try. And that's what I always say. If you want, okay, I made myself like 500. You're right. I have so many overlays, okay? Don't call me out like this. But you know, I didn't spend any money at the get-go. I was fortunate enough that someone was lending me a webcam, and then even then, like someone ended up giving me one. You know, that ended up being like just a nice coincidence for me. So like you can do it without spending money. You can even try PNG tubing without spending money, and really like just try streaming. You know, you might think like VTubing is like a really good idea, but you might find that you don't enjoy streaming to an audience, or you don't really like vibe with the idea of sticking to a schedule or things like that. So, you know, try it. Even if you're just slightly curious, give it a try. You don't have to invest money unless you don't have a webcam, really. And then you can just like go from there. I don't regret VTubing. I really enjoy it. It's a huge time sink for me because I have another job. But at the same time, it's like I've met so many awesome people, and I've met all of you. So yeah, that's my spiel. I'll just be down here.
It's just, if you want to do it, you gotta start, right?
Yes.
Just start creating content. That's the most important thing.
I agree, and it can be
Get
really
yourself out there.
Yes. I was just about to say it can be intimidating to put yourself out there, but you got to do it if you want to do it. You know?
Yeah.
You can't just. And that's another thing. Like a lot of people kind of expect to just like, oh, I'm gonna go live on Twitch one day and people will watch me. That doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's not how it works.
Sorry.
Sadly.
You gotta you gotta put the effort to network, to talk to people. You know. Yeah, so, I mean, try it, enjoy it.
Thank you.
Sorry, I just, I know that's my spiel. I've said it many times. You can give VTubing a try in many different ways. You can give PNG tubing a try too. How many people did I have for my first stream? The first time I streamed. Actually, so I used to stream on a different website. I used to stream art on a place called Picarto.
Whoa.
Yeah, a while back, right?
Did you draw?
I did draw. Yeah. Anyone who came to those streams was a friend, and they were usually doing something else while watching me. So, like, I had a lot of, like, nobody showed up, someone said one or two things, and then when I started, like, VTubing on Twitch, I've been doing this since last June? Yeah, since last June. And a lot of my viewers from the get-go were people who were already my friends. So I had a lot of, like, 1-2 people streams, sometimes 0 people streams. There's been times I've just been like streaming, talking to myself for an hour, so that I don't so that I feel like I've like done something, right? Or like even if you're just like quietly playing games, it happens. You can't expect to have like, you know, a ton of people from the get-go. Like until recently, I was in single digits, and it might be like that for a long time for a lot of people. You know, sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. But the best thing to do is, you know, go to other people's streams, talk with them, make friends. I always, personally, I don't like linking like my stream to other people's Discords or anything, even if they have a promo stuff, because it makes me like really nervous. I have like bad anxiety, but there are a lot of like
awkward, right?
It does. But there are a lot of Discords that encourage that, and you know, there's several like VTuber oriented Discords where people support each other. That's been really awesome, like just to see in this community. So yeah, when I was first streaming, like I didn't really have many viewers at all, sometimes none, and that's how it is for almost everybody. You shouldn't let it discourage you.
Don't be afraid to market yourself.
Exactly.
Even though it might feel awkward. You gotta start somewhere, you know?
Mm-hmm. I'm like, I still have issues with it, but I'm getting better.
You deserve the world, guys.
But you're right here.
Aside from that. Stop. Okay. I gotta feel more.
Mm-hmm.
How can I get over the feeling of behind in life? Yeah, this is a feeling I guess I can sort of relate with, especially when you get older. Even though I'm not old, you look at your peers, you know, and they seem to be like achieving. Maybe you feel like they are achieving more than you are, but that's not the case. Everyone has their own pace, you know.
Nobody is working off the same question sheet.
Don't let that discourage you. Stop comparing yourself. Do your own thing.
It can be really hard to like set that aside too. Like it's really easy to get jealous of other people, but I mean it's just gonna happen, right? It's just gonna happen. Oh, Wool, thank you so much for the fiddlies. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's hard not to compare yourself to other people, honestly. Because, like, sometimes you see something and you're like, well, I could do that. But you might not actually be doing that. Or, you know, like, you haven't found your stride yet. Like, I definitely struggle with, like, looking at other people and being, like, real jealous sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. That's just how life is. I'm not gonna, like, be like, oh, yeah, I've never felt jealousy in my life. But it's just, the thing is, you just can't give up. Larzo J and Veno XN, thank you so much for the follows.
Thank you. I get that with like a lot. Maybe like when you're on Twitter and you go to and you find some really nice art and you go to their Twitter page and it's like, oh yeah, I'm 13 years old, and you're like, huh?
Yeah.
How?
I've definitely felt that. And it's just like I've been drawing for 3 months, and they're like, you know, I've recreated like every like masterpiece of Michelangelo's. And...
yeah, they make like Mona Lisa or something, and it's just like, oh, I made a doodle.
It's like I made a doodle of myself eating a burrito and then puking. You like it? But like, yeah, like that's another thing is like
what?
I'll have to show you that sometime.
Oh,
it's a real thing I've drawn.
What?
Check and hydrate. Thank you, Izu. And Notori, that's a really good point. Streaming and really any kind of content creation is not a zero-sum game. Like, just because someone's doing well doesn't mean you're not going to do just as well in the end, you know? Like, or to put it in your exact words, just because someone is doing well doesn't mean they're taking it away from you. That's very true.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, someone can't be like, well, you know, I was a fan of this person, but I've reached the maximum amount of people that I'm capable of being fans with, so I can't be fans of you. That's not... yeah, don't
Oh, that's not
work.
how it works?
That's not how it works.
Oh.
But yeah, like I've definitely been there of like, you know, you go onto someone's Twitter, they're like 14 and they like draw like really amazing and then you feel like crap for like the next week. But then you also have to realize like, you know, a lot of like younger artists too have resources that we didn't have when we were starting out. I don't know how, like, you know.
And that person probably worked really hard, you know.
Exactly. Like, you know, I could probably draw just as good if I drew as much. Like, I'm over here, I draw every, like, 2 months, and I'm like, oh, man, why can't I draw super well? I pay no attention to anatomy at all. Man, why does these people's, like, arms look weird? How do muscles work? You gotta also put in the legwork with that kind of stuff, too.
Anatomy is like when you're putting together an IKEA cupboard without instructions.
There are instructions?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I think also, yeah, good point there. Like, you know, something that really, like, irked me when I was younger, like, you know, I don't draw bad. I draw, like, decently well. And I would have, like, people in school be like, man, you're so talented. I wish I could draw as well as you. But it's like, I didn't always draw well. I practiced a lot. And I worked hard. And, like, you know, I definitely don't work as hard as a lot of people, right? But when people are just like, oh, you're so talented. It's like, no, I worked for it. I put in a lot of effort. I, like, learned from the things that I was doing wrong. With anything, really. Not just drawing, but any kind of content creation. I should slide the soapbox somewhere else. Like, I keep going on. Sorry.
It's okay. I like
EORD Weave, thank you for the follow. But I like listening to you. Any more questions in the marshmallow?
I got a few. Okay. Wow, I got a few actually. Where we begin? What's the worst advice you've ever received?
Worst advice I've ever received? Yuria once said that it's okay to catch cars on fire. In fact, about an hour ago. No.
No.
I don't know. Do you have an answer for that one?
That's a hard thing to answer because I feel I probably have gotten bad advice, but I've forgotten about it or just ignored it.
Yeah.
So because it wasn't relevant.
Kinda same.
So
like...
I wouldn't know. Aside from maybe what I said an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that either. Like, I think, like, the worst advice I get is when someone tries to tell me about something that I know. Or, like, with work. I work in a pretty specific field in my big boy job. And when, like, people who are meeting me for the first time try and, like, give me recommendations and then recommend me training manuals that I wrote. I love it when that happens.
Really?
Yeah, it's happened a couple times. Like, we have
a big brain.
We have a couple complicated systems that I wrote the training manual for, and it's just like, they're like, oh, well, I saw this on the shared drive. You should give it a look. I think it'll help. And I'm just like,
I wrote that.
Yeah. Well, I usually say like, oh yeah, I haven't updated it in a while. Thanks for reminding. You know, stuff like that.
Oh really? What face did I make?
It's usually one like, oh, yeah, you did a good job. Yeah, now shut up. It feels good, but it also feels bad, because then it's also, you think like, are they recommending this to me? Because even though I wrote the manual, I'm not doing it right. Like, am I not listening to myself?
Yeah. I enjoy talking, but have trouble making conversations interesting. How can I be more confident or get better at it? I guess we sort of went over this, right?
Kinda, yeah. Just be confident.
Yeah, earlier. Yeah. Well, it's easy to say, I guess.
Yeah. Like, and you gotta, like, sometimes you have to pretend to be confident, right? Like, I don't know, when I first, like,
until you make it.
Exactly. When I, like, first started working, like, customer service, I, like, so bad talking to people. I actually, like, I hid in a freezer and cried once.
What?
Because I got so, like, you know, like, stressed about, like, making like good impressions on customers, I literally was just like, okay, I'll be right back. And I like went into the freezer and cried.
Oh no.
While my coworker was like what? It was a walk-in freezer. But like they basically told me like, you know, you just gotta have to at least pretend to be confident. You know? We have Link's disabled hand, but you're welcome to drop it in the Discord if you would like.
I think one thing is just like, okay, just pretend like you're, even if you might not be, if you want to get to know someone, have a good conversation, just ask questions about what they're saying. And then the other person can keep the convo going, you know?
Yeah.
With their answers. Just ask more about it. And then maybe you can slide some of your
That's a good
details
one,
in.
too. I like that.
Also,
on a more nefarious note, mirror their personality and physical actions when they speak. That's like, mirroring is something that, like, you know, I always feels like a little nefarious to do, but if you're like having trouble like getting your point across to somebody and like you notice like they talk with their hands, you talk with your hands, kind of thing. Or like if you notice that they do like specific things when they talk, like twitch their mouth or something, kind of just mimic them a little bit while making your own point. Like it's a little nefarious. It's a little nefarious, but it works. Oh, yeah.
I will try. I got a few more.
Okay.
I'm
not going anywhere.
Okay. Maybe we can combine these. I got one. How do you write a good dating profile? And how do you know you're in love?
Huh.
Oh. I'm not the person to ask about dating profile.
I don't really know if I am either, honestly.
I mean, make a PowerPoint like our debuts.
A VTuber debut. Tomehawk, thanks so much for the follow. Yeah, you make a VTuber debut. PowerPoint.
But make it about yourself.
You have to have credits for your model. Here's a picture of my mom and my dad.
Yeah! Exactly! Oh, that's actually quite funny. And like,
Ryan the Reaper, thank you for the follow. It'd be like, you know, kind of funny if you're picking up somebody who's like into VTubers by coincidence, I guess.
I mean, I've seen like people sharing on Twitter and stuff like, oh, I'm on this dating website and this guy made a PowerPoint. So it's sort of like relevant. Just have like your interest in it and like pictures. Funny pictures.
See,
if you have like boring basic info in it, no one's gonna like it. I'm sorry.
I don't think I can answer this question well because like I've never been on like a dating website. Like, I mean, I've seen like like Tinder like profiles, right? But it's like I wouldn't know like I don't know what would attract me to a person by just like a couple paragraphs, you know? Like I'm not gonna be like, man, this dude sounds real cool. He likes Inuyasha. Like I don't know. Like
if I like someone, I'll challenge them to a duel.
There you go. Throw down the gauntlet. Like, sir, I bite my thumb at you. Yu Yu Hakusho is the profile pic. Maybe I'd at least like, you know, ask them who their favorite character is. If you go out with me, this is the streams you can expect, Carrie. Yeah, feel free to leave questions in Yodia's marshmallow. Let me grab the link. Yuzu, if you're paying attention.
I guess the next one is how do you know that you're in love? How do you know?
Can I get real?
Yeah.
I mean, like, so most people who frequent my streams know that I'm married, right? I'm an old lady. I'm sorry if that makes you leave, but you really don't. Like, there's really not like a way to be like, oh, I'm in love, like suddenly, right? And it's like, Cloud, you shut up. Like, you know, I've been with my husband for several years, and like, I definitely don't think that there was a way where I just like woke up one day and was like, oh, I'm in love. It was like, you know, you find someone you're really comfortable with, and you just end up, actually, I'm gonna take a slice of advice from, I think, Pulp Fiction. It's just like, sometimes you gotta find somebody that you're comfortable being quiet with. Like, you can just shut the fuck up and enjoy some like quiet time, you know? Like, you don't have to consistently entertain this person. You don't have to like consistently be talking to them, or even just like, you know, feel like you have to be doing something to keep their attention. You just can enjoy being around each other. I think that's like the best thing that I can say for that. Like, for me, it's just like, you know, you just want to be with that person. You don't want to be without them, and then like when they're around, they just make your life better. But I don't think there's like a very sudden like, oh, this is love. It's gradual.
No, it's not like random. Well, love is a curse thing for me.
I'm sorry, Yuria.
But I guess, I mean, I do know what it feels like. For me, I just want to be around the person a lot. I'm excited to talk to them. I can't stop, and I want to know more. I don't know. It's hard to explain. Maybe it's just that if I'm interested in someone, huh? It's just a feeling. It's hard to explain. You'll know when you know.
I think that's a good way to say it, honestly.
But for now, it's something cursed.
I'll cheer you on, Yuria.
Okay, move on. One advice for people applying to jobs, and one advice you wouldn't give. Okay, I'll leave this one to you.
Is it just to make sure I understand, an advice you would give for looking for a job, and then one you wouldn't give for looking for a job?
Yeah, I think so. One advice for people applying for jobs, and one advice, yeah, you wouldn't give to people who are applying.
I think it really just depends on like what you're applying for, because like a lot of industries have like different things they're looking for, obviously. So like when you're, you know, back in the day, like people would say, oh, you gotta go and you gotta physically like introduce yourself to people, but like nowadays most places take applications online. I think the most important thing is to have like a good follow-up email already prepared, and just assume that they're not going to get back with you immediately. When I say follow-up email, I mean most places, when they are accepting applications, they have an email for HR and things like that, right? Just make sure that you like have something that's crafted that doesn't sound needy. I would say like, hi, I put in my application 3 weeks ago, just following up to see if there's any progress. Thank you. I can be reached here around these times, and then done. Don't be like, I'm looking for a job, I really need a job, please give me a job. I applied 3 weeks ago, does that mean I didn't get the job? Like, because a lot of places hold on to applications too. So, if they say cover letter is optional, put a cover letter. Okay, that's actual good advice I'm gonna say too. So it is not optional. Always, 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 if they even say like, oh, it's optional, put a cover letter, because it's gonna make it look like you are at least willing to go that extra foot.
And then more interested.
And then you can also like keep in mind, most places are looking for like personal cover letters. Change them depending on where you're applying to. It doesn't have to be by much, but it needs to at least kind of try and align with what the company's about. So like, let's say you're applying for like, I don't know, Walmart. Which you wouldn't have a cover letter because they have like those automated computers, but completely different, you know, ball game there. But let's say you're applying for for Walmart. You say something along the lines of your cover letter, like, I'm looking to get more into customer service. It's something I've always felt passionate about. And then just like list what you normally would in your cover letter otherwise. And just if you'd like, another place that you apply for is like a sporting goods store, you then say like, sporting goods is one of my passions. I was on like the soccer team as a kid. You know, don't lie, obviously, but make it like, you know, relevant to the job at least as much as you can. Sometimes it's impossible, but a little sentence here and there can go a long way. And then, I don't know, advice that I wouldn't give when applying for a job. With the way that you apply for jobs nowadays, usually online, the only thing I can say is, like, don't immediately follow it up with an email that makes you sound really needy. Don't, like if you are going to email for a follow-up, wait at least a week, preferably 2. I know that sounds like a long time, but a lot of places when they put out requests for applications usually have a lot to sift through. Even if you're in a small town, you can be surprised. So, like, yeah. And then I'd say, like, I kind of want to add on to this for, like, after an interview. Do not ask, so when can I start? Don't ask it. Honestly, don't even think it. like, if a person goes to shake my hand and says, I'm looking forward to working with you, when can I start? Makes me feel so fucking awkward that I'm just like, no.
I don't know, we'll contact you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, because like, well, we'll reach out to you if we want to move forward with your application process. And then you just give them a smile, and then they like look really confused because they thought they got the job. I don't know.
Yeah, always have the interviewer say it first.
Yeah. Show interest in the position you're applying to and like have questions about the position in advance. That's good for any. That's something I'd recommend always. Is just like have questions, even if you know the answers to them. Honestly, things like, oh, well, what would you say about the work environment here? What would I be able to expect? Like, you know, is it like cubicle? Well, don't say like, is it like, it's like, you know, it's the office, like, you know, cubicle based, or are people generally like, you know, spaced out differently? Simple questions that just kind of make it seem like you're engaged with like the future of working there.
You have so much experience.
I have too much experience.
So much experience.
I don't know, like, it's all really situational. Of course, your own personality will depend how well any of that advice goes for you. Like, you can be like, you know, really shy and then like, you know, say some of the things I say, which is just like, you know, I like to kind of, if the vibe is good, I like to shoot the shit with the interviewer and just be like, yeah. What's up, homie? That doesn't always, like, if you're a shy person, being like, yeah, I really like watching TV. Like that's not gonna go well for you. That's just gonna make everyone feel kind of weird. So keep the environment in mind and keep like the atmosphere in mind too. It can be hard to sometimes like tell when things are getting awkward, I know, but try.
The only thing I can give a tip about, if they ask, is like, oh, what is something you're not good at? Answer it honestly, but not related to the job.
Yes.
So something like, oh, I have to go to the gym more, or something. I mean, it's an honest answer.
Yeah, don't lie, but don't make it seem like an answer that would be a detriment to your job. Like, don't say like, oh, well, I'm really bad at showing up to work on time.
Yeah, don't say that. Because that's something they'll always ask.
Yeah, that's a question to always expect. Always have an answer for it, because like they'll ask it in some way, shape, or form, even if they don't directly say like, what are you bad at? What are your weaknesses? They might say something like, what's something that you've struggled with in the past? And then you can say like, you know, something completely different. It's even better if you can like make it like something to do with your professional life, but not that professional life. So like for me, when I don't work retail anymore, but when I did, like, you know, I would say something along the lines of, well, I found like, you know, sometimes getting along with like customers on the floor when they're in a bad mood would be something that I struggled with, because now where I'm at, I don't work with customers. So it's like, you know, oh, I found ways to problem solve, and then you turn it into a strength too. So you say like something that I was really weak at and I'm still consistently improving. I've found like ways to manage it a lot better, but it's something that I want to work on more in the future.
That's smart.
Yeah, so it's still answering the question, but it still frames you in a good like light, because you're showing that you want to improve that part of you, instead of being like, oh yeah, I really suck at showing up to work at time, and it's because I love to sleep, and that's never gonna change.
Yeah, I'll answer that. Oh wait.
Let's go!
Midmax, thank you for the follow.
Thank you. I have some more questions. Should I spend $140 on a toy I'm unsure of? If it helps, it has a limited pre-order, and I'm not sure if it will come back into stock ever again. Yes! You'll regret it if you don't get it! Especially if it's a limited edition!
Yuria.
And if you have the money. Please don't spend unresponsibly.
Yeah. That's the only thing I can say. Don't spend unresponsibly. If you have the money and it's not gonna hurt you and it's limited edition and you know it's gonna be something that you like care about later. I've bought enough like merchandise stuff that I can't say like I've never spent money when I shouldn't have. Don't even look at me when it comes to Scab. But like don't put yourself in a financial detriment. Don't put yourself in debt over limited edition merch or toys. It's not worth it.
Don't do that.
eBay exists. Wait 5 years and you'll be able to find them on eBay.
Yeah, but on eBay it'll be overpriced. Don't buy from scalpers, guys.
Okay, but like if you wait like a long time, like a lot of people will sell their merch, right? Like, you know, people grow out of things, they'll sell their merch from previous hobbies. Sometimes $200 later is less expensive than $140 now. That makes sense. Like, you know, you might be able to afford it better later, even if it's more. Or you can listen to Yuria.
Yeah, just get it. Just get it. You don't want to regret it. You know?
Yeah, I can't make any like excuses because I have Hu Tao and I did not get Hu Tao from playing the game.
I did. I saved up months. She's my first banner character. Even.
I have every banner character except for Zhao.
Oh gee.
I have a problem.
No.
I didn't want Zhao though, so.
Okay, fair.
Oh, it looks like somebody asked you if you have Splatoon 2 advice. Would you mind holding down the fort while I refill my water and then answer your Splatoon 2 advice?
Yeah, give me some water too, thank you.
Will do. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Okay, do you have Splatoon 2 advice? First is use motion controls. If you don't, then you're already in a bad position. And I know a lot of people don't like using motion controls, but it's 100% better. It might as well be as accurate as mouse aiming. A good practice for is just play the single player. Oh wait, I'll thank followers. Thank you for following Billy 23546. Oh, I saved up on Hu Tao, but I spent 8. Oh no, I saved up so much that I was able to get 2 PT rolls, and the first PT was Hu Tao, and the second one was the Staff of Homa. So I got really lucky. Well, the Homa wasn't a PT roll, but still got it. Ha! And also for Splatoon, well, I guess that's just the key to any game you want to get good at. Just play it a lot. And I'm not even that good. There are a lot of better players than me. And the most important thing is have fun. If you stop enjoying a game, then stop playing it. Or at least take a break from it. Just carefully consider how much you want it. Wait a few days. Yeah, that's true. I mean, if the pre-orders are open for a few days and you're sure that it's not gonna sell out, you'll probably be fine. I've done that. On, what's it called? There is this, I think 1/4 life-size statue.
Archer64, thank you for the follow.
Thank you! Oh, you're back on time.
Yeah.
There's a giant statue that I wanted, and it was like $1,000. It has been in my bookmarks for so long, but I didn't get it because it's way too expensive.
That's something that I can actually relate to pretty strongly, to be honest.
Was it a Dark Souls? It was a Bloodborne statue. It was the statue of Lady Maria that was like 1/4 life size. I think.
I just want life size.
Me
Guys,
too.
do you have any cooking advice for you? A lot of people think that they can't cook. But you absolutely can. It just takes trial and error. Like, you gotta follow recipes. If you're like new to cooking and you're just like, well, whatever, I'll do this and it'll probably work out, and you just let things burn, like eventually you'll learn that. It's I don't know. Is there like a specific cooking question you have? Because really the best thing for like cooking in general is just keep trying. Follow recipes, try new things. Just do it. Just do it. Do it.
Sometimes I follow like online recipes and they look really good, and then I make them and they look the same, but the taste kind of bland. I'm just like, oh, you guys just made this for the video, huh? I feel scammed.
I always add more seasonings to recipes than they usually ask for.
Oh, that's a good idea. Always I add more garlic.
Oh, I fucking love garlic.
I know. So good. This is true. I made crusted chicken, and it was essentially trial and error. I also discovered why people hammer meat. Oh.
Tenderized. I think, like, yeah, the, like, chicken parm, definitely better if you hammer it. Secret ingredients to making food taste better. MSG. I put bouillon in a lot of stuff that really wouldn't necessarily need bouillon, right? Like, I put beef bouillon in my spaghetti. So good. It makes such a difference. It sounds weird, but it's such a difference.
Oh, my waitress used to do that. She was like, even though if it's just like stir-fried vegetables, she'll put that in.
It's good. It works. Do it.
Yeah.
I think it does obviously depend on the food, of course. If you're making homemade ice cream, don't put beef bouillon in it. I love sriracha sauce.
No, definitely do that.
And like, so if y'all are on like my my Twitter, you've seen me probably talk about my fried rice that I've been trying so hard to like replicate from this specific restaurant. Like,
how's that going?
Ooh, God. So I think I'm kind of close. Like, I've made a lot of rice since then, and like this one I made last week. I saw someone online say to let the soy sauce kind of burn at the bottom to thicken up, and then add your oyster sauce in, and that actually pretty good. Very close.
The rice has kept a trade secret.
Yeah. Oh, and butter in your fried rice. Always, at least a little.
Butter is good.
Yeah, I try not to use a lot of butter, right? But I find that like, oh yeah, fat. Like, there's what's like the general thing is like fat, salt, and fat, salt. What's the other one? Like,
bamboo.
Bamboo, yes. Fat, salt, and bamboo.
That's my secret ingredient.
Acid. There you go. Yeah, fat, salt, and acid is like a good pairing for any kind of meal. And bamboo. You have to have bamboo. But like, you know, you put like butter. I have like a good example for that, right? Like, you have like butter for your fat, salt, obviously a salt, and then like a lot of the times with like rice, I actually put lime in my fried rice recently. And that was really good. Do you want to thank them for the follow, or do you want me to thank them for the follow?
Oh, you do it because I didn't have the page open.
Oh. Spanky me daddy. Thank you for the follow.
Oh, that's why you asked.
That's why I asked.
I was like, I'm too late. Oh no. Speaking of food, I got another question. What should I eat tonight?
Chicken parmesan.
Make fried rice. Make fried rice.
Oh, fried rice. Yeah. You heard some of my trade secrets.
Yep.
Butter. What you need to do is oyster sauce. Bleh. Oyster sauce, soy sauce, the tiniest bit of teriyaki, sesame oil, mirin, but only a little bit because it's easy to go overboard. Chicken bouillon, I like adding to mine. And then with like the butter, like mix it with ginger. So like when you get to the rice, so make the vegetables first, so it can fry onto the bottom of the wok, and then separate your vegetables, throw in your meat, but don't clean the pan. And then once that's done, separate all of that, put some butter in the pan with some ginger, and then fry the rice in the butter. So until that point, like, I don't use much butter because I don't want it to be like, you know, super, 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 super unhealthy, just a little unhealthy, right? So yeah. And then fry the rice and enjoy it. And then what I say also is add a little bit more soy sauce than you think you need. And then let it kind of simmer at the bottom of the pan. There you go. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yo, life hacks here.
I'm so sorry.
I'm hungry.
I don't know why I went on that
Actually.
tangent.
When I told you I was gonna have dinner, I didn't eat dinner.
I'm so sorry. No. If I could cook you something, I would. Oh, you changed your name and didn't realize you had to wait 2 months? R.I.P. Can we get an F in the chat for spanking me daddy, please?
Oh, the name. Okay, yeah. Never again. Moved. I got a question or advice thing for you.
Okay.
Do you have any space advice? Tips on surviving in space?
Don't go outside of your spaceship without protective gear because you will die immediately, you fool. Other than that, I mean, usually there's like a registry of planets that are safe depending on what kind of like air you breathe. So not every like living organism breathes the same combination of like oxygen that we do. So usually just check your map. They have like those little spots where you can survive without, you know, needing breathing devices. But also keep in mind that if you're going to a planet that you can't breathe on normally, make sure you have the right apparatus because, you know, sometimes like even if you think you have the right one, it might not filter the air the same way as it would on a different planet. Big ones for me. Something people really overlook. I remember hearing about somebody the other day, they stepped on Mercury and oh my god. A fool. A fool. They were using a breathing apparatus that really was meant for like, you know, more gaseous planets. You know, kind of like, I guess, you know, really any of the gas giants would be a good recommendation for that one. But yeah, if your breathing apparatus is supposed to filter thick air, you'll find that things from thin air that you really shouldn't be breathing will go and breathe. Yeah.
I don't think I want to go to space. Aside from your place.
Oh, I got a really nice filtration system. You'll be fine.
That sounds dangerous.
I've made it this long.
I mean, yeah, fair.
A lot of like travel things are like really well labeled. Like, you know, there's a lot of tourists, you know, especially like for like the moon, right? Like very thin air, very easy air to like know how to filter. But like if you don't read, like, there's literally a sign right at the docking station that says, please use the exact things that you need. So like, you know not to step off of your ship. And usually they have like operators like that are there, like kind of like I guess the kind of like a port that you have like on Earth. Usually there are operators there to like remind you that you may not be able to breathe the air there.
I'll make sure I'll stay close to you.
I'll take care of you.
Thank you. Because otherwise I'm not sure if I trust myself enough to make sure I won't die.
I'll
other
only
people
take
do
you
and
to
they do
places
it
you
for
can
fun.
breathe.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry. Earth isn't the only place that has like that you'll be able to breathe at. Don't worry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the more you know.
Well, probably. What
Probably.
size are your lungs? Are your lungs panda sized or are they human sized now? Do you know?
I don't know. I haven't looked inside.
Oh, I see.
I
We'll
think
figure it out. We'll
everything
figure it out.
seems to be human sized. Aside from my ears.
We'll figure it out when the time
And my
comes.
tail.
Oh, that's a good point. Do I have anything that would work with the tail?
I have to make a hole, but it has to make, like, It has to be tight.
Well, there are things out there that have tails too. I don't think I have anything. So I'll have to buy something.
Oh, okay, I'll make sure to pay you for that.
Don't worry about it. I'm sure I'll need it again sometime.
Vacuum sealed Yuria tail. But I can't move. If Sonic the Hedgehog taught me anything, is that animals can be. Oh, I don't know.
I don't want to try it.
Oh god, I got a question too.
Okay.
Any advice as a red panda? Red panda. What is it like working with a witch? So I guess this is a question for any familiar. It really depends, of course, on who you're working with. But me and my witch chose each other, and it was really nice. I don't think it goes much deeper than that. What I essentially did is the same as here. Sometimes I ask for like advice from us, but I'm not the brightest.
Yes, you are.
So no.
You're the brightest star that I see right now.
Stop. But it was very nice because just like Geist, she always loved and believed in me. And I mean, I could do the stuff that she asked me to do. Thanks. No. This is something for later. But I guess my experience isn't really something that a lot of people can share, you know? But it's kind of tough to talk about because I don't even know what really happened to me. So, how I even turned to this in the first place. And now she's gone, so I can't even have her answer my questions. And now I'm here.
Well, you have us.
But it's all good. I have a good life. Okay.
We're here for you. Thanks for stopping by, Hand.
Oh, bye. Okay, since something totally unrelated. How do you get yourself to exercise and keep exercising? Oh no. You've been exercising a lot, right, guys?
Yeah, I'm pretty swole.
Oh, I know.
I go to the gym 3-4 times a week. It's a little difficult with COVID, you know, getting out of character here for a second. The gym that I go to, like, they're very strict, which is good. I'm very glad that they are. I have kind of bad asthma, so I have, like, they make you wear a mask, right? So I have to, like, puff my inhaler before I go in, so I can prepare to breathe. Yeah, you're right. It's Space Gym. So, like, you know, the biggest motivation for me is that, like, I personally have someone that goes with me, right? But I've made a lot of, like, progress now that I've gone back regularly. Like, I have goals for what I want to be able to lift. So, like, recently I was able to add plates onto my deadlift. So I'm doing, like, you know, 2 plates now, which is, you know, 45 on each side, for those who don't know. Which, like, you know, feels great. And that was, like, one of my goals for a while. And now it's like you just adjust those goals and you work towards them. I think really once
can probably lift me.
You want to try?
Yes.
But, like, you know, just finding those goals and adjusting them as needed is what works for me. I really find the hardest thing is starting to go and keeping going, right? Because when I don't have someone to, like, keep me accountable for it, I don't go. I'll be completely honest. I'm like, I'll just sleep, I'll go tomorrow, and then I don't go tomorrow. So, like, for me, even, like, if me and Space Husband can't go together, I tell people that I'm gonna go to the gym. because then they'll be like, oh, how's the gym? And I'll be like, oh yeah. So yeah, just talking about the fact that you want to go helps a lot. Now with COVID, it's a little harder since like a lot of gyms are kind of closed or they're not doing like what my gym does, where they are like really strict on who can go in, so you might not feel comfortable going. So like, I recommend trying to jog for at least 10 minutes outside if you can. I hate running. I hate jogging. But there's this program called Couch to 5K, and I highly recommend it. They also have like a zombie edition. If Fish were still here, she could tell you all about it. But it's like they do like acting that you listen to while you're jogging, that you're like running away from zombies and stuff. And it's like, okay, we can walk.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it's like, okay, we can walk, we can calm down. Oh no, there's more, let's run again. And it's just like, it gradually increases your tolerance to running and stuff like that. So that would help for a lot of people who may have like problems getting started too, because it kind of makes it more like a game. It's a mobile app. Era, thank you so much for the follow. I almost got it right the first time.
Nice. Good name.
Geist versus Yuma. So real talk, like I think Yuma could probably beat the shit out of me, but I think the two of us would like. We had the question in our debuts, like who would win against like your gen mates, and like my thing was basically like me and Yuma would fight until the two of us could no longer fight, and then Yuria would pop up and just like beat us both up because we're so worn out.
Yeah, but I'm also pretty strong.
Well, yeah, you're like literally magic.
Well, even aside from that, aside from the magic,
Sure thing,
I
honey.
do my best, you know. Huh? What'd you say?
I'm sure you're very strong.
Yeah. Try me.
Maybe I will.
Oh, nice.
Is this a scene from Yu Yu Hakusho? Okay, so real talk, there is a scene from Yu Yu Hakusho that I'd be inspired by that. It's called the Knife Edge Death Match between Yusuke and Shu in the Dark Tournament.
Of course it is.
And then they become friends!
But it seems pretty realistic.
It's not.
No, between us.
Any other questions in the Marshmallow?
Nope, that was it.
That
was the last one I got. Yeah.
I see. Actually, you know what? That's probably good timing, because it's probably about time for me to start skedaddling. Yeah, I saw we. But let's see, guys. Thank you guys for Thank you guys so much for coming to our first collab together.
Yay, it was so fun!
It was very fun.
It was such a good idea to do something like this instead of like a game or something.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Maybe we could do it again sometime.
I'd like that.
Let's see who's on. Yeah, I'm gonna raid Shine. Oh, they're playing Wizard 101. That's gonna be perfect. We're gonna go ahead and raid Shine. They're a really awesome artist. They've been playing Wizard 101 on and off recently, which has been really like fun to watch. So thank you guys so much for coming. We're gonna move to our stream ending, and I'll throw out the raid commands so you guys know what to copy. But yeah, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for watching.